Do you forget information that's important to remember, like important dates? Or perhaps you even forget people's names. That's why I created my new memory system called the Joe Jackson Memory System. With the Jeff Jackson Memory System, you'll be able to remember long lists of items in great detail. Does it work? Just listen to these testimonials.
I used to forget things all the time. You know, little things like where my car keys were, what I was supposed to pick up at the store, where my car keys were, things like that. Then I tried the Jerry Johnson Memory System, and now I can even remember the names of everyone in my household. Thanks, Jack.
Man, my memory was the worst. I couldn't even remember what I heard just a couple of minutes ago. And then I tried the John Johnson Memory System, and wow, what a difference. My memory used to be the worst. Do you know there was a time when I couldn't even remember what I heard just a couple of minutes ago? Thanks, Jerome.
Yes, with the Johnny Jasper Memory System, you'll never forget anything important ever again. To order this Jake Jensen Memory System, just call 1-888. That's 1-800. Again, 1-877-5. 1-888-5. Or no, it's an 800 number. Oh, yes, that's 1-888-352-4QML. The Jackie Jackson Memory System costs only $19.95. That's right, just $29.95. Call today, and we'll also include, at no extra charge, a notepad that you could use to write things down. Yes, you'll get the Junior Johnson Memory System and the notepad, all for just $39.95. Call and give your credit card and ATM number to our operators today. And what's the first thing you want to do tomorrow? That's right. Call and give our operators your credit card number. And don't forget to do what it was that I told you to do earlier involving the thing I was talking about. Your memory will improve, or my name isn't Jim Johansson.
Okay, Mr. Jenkins, that's a take.
Good. I've got kind of a busy day ahead of me. I have to go record a commercial for my memory system.
Okay, all right, here we go. Stop messing around. Stop grab assing.
Don't touch me.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. It's air conditioner throat.
Oh.
You know that's a thing.
Is it?
You go in and out of air conditioning and your throat goes wacky. You guys see, I'm a little tinny.
Really?
Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
That's your problem.
Enough for the...
All of what's going wrong in the world, you're worried about the AC?
No, I've got these shorts I'm wearing that are perplexing me.
What's wrong with them?
Well, maybe we can talk about that.
All right.
It facilitates you leaving your fly down a lot, and I've done it like 4 times in the past 3 days.
Oh, free show.
Yeah.
Free show, people.
Ladies. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Jeff Oskey.
Yes, sir.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. We've got a lot to get to. Hope you had a great 4th of July.
Hot enough for you?
Check local listings.
Huh?
Pretty toasty everywhere. Josh, still not here.
Who?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, good thing he's got next week off. I'll tell you what.
God love him. He needs the time.
Poor guy.
But don't we all have next week off?
Yeah, but
we've been here.
We've been
That's
here.
true.
See, there's a difference.
We've been working.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We've been here.
You know, I woke up this morning and I said, I got to go to work today. And then I said, work. I giggled a little bit. A little bit of gratefulness there for about 30 seconds and then right back to the thank you, boy. Isn't he great? I built him in a lab. He's amazing.
Okay.
That's Mike of our staff. Thank you.
Mark.
Whatever.
Let's see. Got a bit.
How was your 4th? Did you
great.
blow off any fingers or anything?
No.
Okay.
I was.
You went to a concert too, right?
I did
You went to a concert?
You rocked,
Wow.
man.
No, I didn't rock.
No. I know. See, and this is my problem with this guy.
You went and saw Jack Johnson, didn't you?
Tom and I, God knows why, he texts me and goes, hey, you want to go have a cold iced tea? And I go, sure. Yeah, why not? So I met him in a Starbucks, which is a whole So, of course, I get there first, and I'm sitting in the Starbucks, and here he comes.
It's no big deal.
He's like looking at the building, like checking it's a Starbucks. Although,
now, in my defense,
in your defense,
they moved it.
They moved it
40 feet.
And the other side is a Qdoba. So one side.
There was one right up here.
Yeah, there was a freestanding Starbucks.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened to it.
They
it's
did
still
that,
there and it's empty, and they moved it 50 feet.
They did that years ago.
Yeah. Oh, he knows, but he just wanted to make sure.
It's confusing. There's lots of doors. One of them's a Qdoba.
Oh, my gosh.
And we're sitting, I have to go to this concert tonight. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I go, yeah, he's got some good songs, though, but he stopped singing after the first album. Because now Jack Johnson sings. I
am not.
That's how he sings.
I am not familiar with his work.
You're not familiar with his work at all?
I really am not. I enjoyed the
Making
show.
Banana Pancakes? Great song.
Me and Curious George.
I didn't care for that song.
Yeah, but obviously the fans love him.
But Bubble Toes and
woman in front of me stood the entire time, and I mean the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
That was my ex-wife.
Yeah, she's enjoing the concert. How are you going to get mad at someone for enjoying the concert?
Because other people want to sit
Because
down.
I paid for a seat. She should go down to the mosh pit. Did they have a mosh pit at a
Not
Jack
for
Johnson
Jack
show?
Johnson.
Okay, sorry.
No. But she could have been on the lawn.
Well, at least she wasn't overweight, though, right?
But I had a nice time. It was fun. It was fun. I did not shoot any fireworks off this year.
I'm surprised.
The only burn I have is from grilling. So I had a nice time. How about you? Anybody else grill?
I did.
The American way?
Yep. Made burgers.
No, I ordered grilling. DoorDash. Why go outside?
Nice.
You search grill, and here it comes. Yeah.
I did chicken one night, burgers the other.
We did burgers.
Was
I'm
great.
so jealous of your natural acumen, it seems, of cooking chicken on the grill. I'm mystified by that. It's amazing.
There is a couple
good.
tricks that I do.
That's still the best chicken I've ever had in my life. Is
plastic bags and
30 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and then here's a little trick that I had justified by none other than Lynn Rosetta Casper. Thank you for those of you who know who she is.
Oh, the friendly cook.
Of course.
Casper, the
very good, very good. It's okay to, if you have larger pieces of chicken, put them in a regular oven and bake them. So when it comes time to cook everything, you can get a nice even. But that's too boring to explain.
Here's a grilling tip. Before you turn on your gas grill, make sure you open it up and look inside, because something tried to make a nest inside my grill and was using pink insulation.
That stuff's great when it cooks.
Oh, my gosh.
I know a lawyer. I don't know if you've seen the ads that run 24/7 on television in case you got mesothelioma.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
Yeah, okay, great.
First of all, I know how to pronounce mesothelioma now.
Yeah,
I
thanks to
appreciate
that commercial.
But yeah.
Okay, yeah, if you want to cook your insulation before you eat it.
Yeah. Well, you need
I'm
to
strictly
clean that
charcoal, you know.
I know you still do charcoal.
I want to get all my toxins right from the...
No, you got to get the flavor bars, right? You got flavor bars.
I just turn a little dial and it comes on.
You soak the chips and put them in there and smoke it. Oh, it's the best.
They do have new flavored charcoal.
I don't think my grill is designed to start unless I open it.
Really?
Yeah, like I open it and then turn the heat on, then click the thing and the ignition, and it comes up. I can't start it if the lid's closed.
I don't know if I can either. I just opened my grill and found all this insulation. So fortunately, there was no
Hang on, I'm hearing a little wheeze in your voice.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. The fiberglass usually hits the throat first.
Oh, yeah. I was afraid there'd be like little
critters. Well, you know what'll cook them. Turning it on. That mouse fur really helps ignite the charcoal.
Yeah.
That's how
there wasn't anything.
That's how chicken became a meal. Actually, cavemen were cooking a brontosaurus. And
wait a minute.
A bird flew in. Get this damn bird out! Wait a minute. This is delicious.
More gopher.
Pass me that ranch.
Yes.
So you don't use the charcoal lighter and the whole.
No, I have a gas grill like Chicks.
Oh, do you have the big...
Mine's exactly like the one we use here for the Omaha Steak Cookout.
Do you use the... it accelerates the heat of your charcoal. It looks like a big grog that you would... caveman would... Another caveman.
No, I actually... I used a leaf blower.
What?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, see, here's what happened. I started the charcoal.
Yeah, you did.
Started the charcoal, and something came up.
Right.
So I had to go run an errand. Too boring to explain what it was. I came back. The charcoal was kind of low. I didn't have time to, so I put some fresh charcoal, and then I got a leaf blower. You put it underneath the grill, and sparks fly. It's great. Yeah, don't do that if you're in a
Ash blowing
hot
everywhere.
fire zone, by
Oh,
the way.
my goodness.
No, it gets those charcoals
You
going
know,
quick.
we're in almost like a day away from a major drought.
I had a hose handy.
A drought.
I
Okay.
kept
All right.
Everything was wet.
All
and down.
right.
It's all good.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, happy 4th. We have an interesting story at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Mm-hmm. Friend of the show, Joey Chestnut, wins also a little bit of wrestling during the event. So we'll be informing you about that.
Also, you remember last week when I said NFL, this has been a long off season?
Yeah.
Nobody's feeling it more than the ESPN and their family of networks. Let me tell you, they had, well, actually, I kind of got into it. The International Cornhole Championships on
Yeah.
like ESPN2, that was kind of fun. That's kind of fun to watch.
How good are they?
They're very good.
It's sort of a
These guys
side.
are very, there's a left-handed kid that's amazing.
The spin they put on it
There's
is
like
what
a
impresses
spin,
me.
and they're, and it's got all these giant sponsors, and it's just like watching an NFL game,
Yeah,
only it's cornhole.
I didn't watch any TV.
And then they have, I thought, something that you would
Watch
like.
Wimbledon.
Because you like, I did watch Wimbledon, too. It's called the International Federation Tagging Championships. It's tag.
What?
There's a chaser and there's an evader.
I talked about that months ago.
Yeah, I don't listen to you. What you and there's a chaser and evader, and they're diving for each other.
It's like an obstacle course.
And this was on TV.
This was the stupidest thing.
Now,
I've
was
ever
that on
seen.
before the seesaw competition?
I don't know, but it was. It shouldn't have
okay.
been on TV.
Yeah,
Cornhole was okay. The tag thing, that's got to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Was Mother May I? That was before.
They have to do that's for the championship.
Okay.
Probably.
I know they have hopscotch.
You got cooties.
God, I didn't watch any television. I taped.
What'd you tape?
You didn't tape anything, but
No, I'm joking.
you recorded
I
what?
taped the cornhole championship. Let's see now. Coming up in sports, we have the Joey Chestnut, as mentioned.
Wimbledon cruising along. There was a guy who wanted to wear his Air Jordans to play in. Of course, it's an all white club.
Oh.
The clothing is all white, is what I'm saying. Right. So your shoes have to be white. So he got a warning. They were red and black.
Okay.
Hey, it's England's thing. I don't know what I'm talking about.
We got the Eagles in the news.
Yep.
Someone not taking it easy. My favorite story today involves THC and a law that was passed because none of the legislators apparently read the bill.
Cool.
You wonder how often that happens.
Oh, yeah. These guys don't have time to read
You seen
that
this
crap.
bill? It's like 1,000 pages
Right.
long.
It's just like when you
I
get
don't
a
have all
mortgage,
day.
you don't read all
I'm
that
2
stuff.
joints in at page 60. I quit. Right now, I want to remind you that we have something out there going on right now. A lot of people traveling via car, truck, et cetera, airlines having some issues. Napa knows that you're out there in your car and your truck. They want to keep you moving. If it's got wheels, it's got an engine, Napa's going to help you keep it on the road. And if it's on the road, Napa's got a part for it. In fact, they have over 500,000 quality auto parts at Napa. So Napa's going to have what you need. When it comes to serving you in your car, Napa's motor never quits because they go what we call Napa know-how. By the way, Napa is famous for their curbside pickup. That's available at participating Napa Auto Parts stores with in-stock items only. Get all the details and find out more by going to NapaOnline.com. That's Napa. They've got Napa know-how. Coming up, we've got sunken boats and all kinds of cool stuff, and one of the biggest boats ever made. For a personal yacht. May not ever get to the water. We'll tell you what's going on there. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, I'm Mark Allison, and it is Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Tuesday. Feels like a Monday, doesn't it? Coming off the holiday weekend. Hope you had a great 4th of July, a nice celebration, hanging out with friends and family, and we're right back at it here on a Tuesday. Coming at you live from the Bob and Tom Show studios here on a Tuesday morning. Josh Arnold on assignment. Jeff Oskey sitting in at the sidekick chair. We're going to have a great morning catching up on what we did over the weekend. Fireworks. You know Tom loves fireworks. We'll be hearing all about it. Of course,
Pat Godwin's son, Jimmy, has returned from summer camp. We'll get details on that as well. All morning long, stay with us. It's going to be great. Oh, by the way, Jessica Hooker and Kostaki Economopoulos on a Tuesday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment Update. The very first album Elton John recorded back when he was 19 is being released Friday on CD and streaming. Regimental Sergeant Zippo is credited to Reg Dwight, Elton John's birth name, and includes lyrics by Bernie Taupin, even way back then. It's unclear why it was not released back in 1968. It did have a limited release for Record Store Day last year, but now you'll get to hear it again. It's coming out Friday. And Willie Nelson says any story about him that does not have drummer Paul English at his side is not worth reading. So he's writing a whole book about him. It's called Me and Paul, Untold Tales of a Fabled Friendship. English was not only Nelson's closest friend and longtime drummer, but occasionally his bodyguard and accountant. He died in February of 2020. The book comes out on September 20th. And just when you thought the Johnny Depp-Amber Heard legal saga was over and done with, it's back. Attorneys for the actor and ex-wife of the Pirates of the Caribbean star want a judge in Virginia to throw out the award that Amber Heard was ordered to pay. According to her lawyer, she says the verdict was backed by the evidence and jury pickup. According to her lawyers, the verdict wasn't backed by the evidence, and the jury award was excessive and indefensible. They want the judge to set aside the verdict, dismiss the lawsuit, or order a new trial. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Marty Gleckman for Casket Carnival.
It's a Casket Carnival. You won't lose your shirt. It's a Casket Carnival. When we shovel on the dirt, we'll make sure you really save before we stick you in the grave. We won't steal from you. Casket Carnival.
We've got lots of games and
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
For Batman, it was Batgirl. For Superman, it was Supergirl. And now, meet Spider-Man's female counterpart. From Bob and Tom Productions, it's the superhero women have known about for years.
All right, Toots, this is a stick-up. Hand over all your money.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, come on, lady. Hurry it up. Somebody's going to get hoiked.
Help! Oh, please help. Won't somebody help me?
Let that young woman go, you two ruffians.
Yeah? Who's gonna make us?
I am.
Come on, lady. You must be in your mid-50s.
Yeah, what do you have going? Some kind of superpowers?
Yes, I do. Take a look at these.
Oh, gross. Let's get out of here.
It's Spider-Vein Woman.
Oh, God, no!
Spider-Man got his superpowers from being bitten by a spider. Spider-Vein Woman got her powers from working as a waitress for 17 years. Don't make Spider-Vein Woman show you her legs, because if she has to, she will.
Look at this one.
I think I'm gonna puke.
Oh, here, hold my purse. I'll show you my hysterectomy scar.
When you need help, call on the only superhero who wears long polyester pants, comfortable support hose, and sensible shoes. She's Spider-Vein Woman. Coming soon to a theater.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Jeff Oskay.
Yes, sir.
Jeff isn't filling in for anybody, I've decided. I don't know what Josh will have to do to make up for all this time he's been taking. We have to put him in a spanking machine or something, right?
He's supposed to be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Unless he has COVID again.
We'll see. Yeah.
Maybe he gets that rebound COVID.
There's Ace Cosby wearing a swell Atlanta Braves hat for some reason. There's Willie Griswold.
I was drunk.
He was drunk.
There you go.
I'm Chick McGee, and there's Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick. We got to move on to the sports page. Ace, I know you texted me during the USFL championships.
It's a nail biter.
Did you try to text me? Because you're still blocked. You know.
How about you unblocked me?
No.
Who was playing and who won?
Birmingham Stallions and the Philadelphia Stars. Birmingham are your champions.
Where was the game played?
Canton, Ohio.
Okay.
I don't know.
In front of a near full house.
18,000 people, maybe, at Canton Stadium.
Bad.
No, it was not.
It's all about
house.
TV ratings, I'm sure.
It's insane. I saw it. There was not a full house.
Yeah, I heard the USFL is going to join the Big Ten.
Hang on a second.
You got a button over there?
See, USC and UCLA. I have a technical question. I know this is dumb, but I'm sorry, I don't care.
Oh, you're dealing dumb every day.
Does this mean that if you're, say, on the women's volleyball team, they're also in the Big Ten?
If the schools are going to the Big Ten, they're going to the Big Ten. It's not just
not just football.
You can't just have your football team. Well, we're in the Big Ten, but everybody else is back in the Pac-12. No, it doesn't work that way. The school will move to the Big Ten.
So
why would you ask such a stupid?
So how are these so-called students going to be able to study if they have to fly to?
What do you mean?
Well, so it's a Tuesday. You've got to fly to Penn State from Los Angeles to play your.
Could happen.
It just seems ridiculous. It's all about money. I know. It just seems kind of ridiculous.
Well, what am I saying? All the teams in the Big Ten, because of the TV contract, every team from Northwestern to USC and Ohio State and Michigan, they all get $100 million from the Fox Broadcasting television contract.
That'll pay for their travel.
A year. $100 million.
Yeah, why don't they just create a NFL minor league and call it a day? Because that's what it's become.
Well, no, because college sports is, what did I hear over the weekend? Uniquely American.
Okay. It's nothing to do with geography.
Don't you cheer for the Columbia Know-It-Alls? Isn't that what they call their team?
The Lions.
Yeah, the Lions. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So why are you looking at Pat like that?
I don't know. He threw me.
Why'd I throw you?
You look extra, I don't know what. Did you dye the front there? It doesn't look like you dyed the front.
I didn't dye anything.
Okay. You didn't dye any of the hair on your head?
No, maybe a month ago.
Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. It's like halfway down between your nose and your lip. Your mustache is turning a little darker. So it looks like you're growing a pencil-thin mustache, which, by the way, I'll pay you $100 if you do nothing but a pencil-thin mustache for a month and dye it jet black.
We've already done that.
I
got no money from you for that.
No, it didn't happen.
I'll pay you.
We did it.
I'll pay you in shirts. By the way, that's one of mine.
I don't think it happened.
Yeah, I have a picture of it somewhere, I think. We did it.
About 2 years ago.
No, you didn't come in and do the show, though.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
We dyed it in this bathroom right here.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. He made a huge mess.
Let's get a song out of you. Oh, a correction. I got a great letter from, let's see, what's this guy's name? Tim from Michigan.
Hi, Tim.
Tom, you idiot.
Oh, okay.
We were in the middle of a commercial, and someone handed me a letter about how much they love the Raycon earbuds.
Yeah.
Right.
and I mentioned, this guy was going up to Mackinac Island, and I mentioned the Mackinac Straits and sailing under the Mackinac Bridge. That, of course, they connect Lake Michigan and Lake Huron, not Lake Superior, or what I was thinking. But, hey, by the way, thanks for the nice letter about the Raycon earbuds.
Oh, yeah.
But, Tim, you are indeed correct, of course.
Hey, can I make a request of Pat? You mentioned you went and saw Jack Johnson this weekend.
Right.
Right? Pat, I believe, has a Jack Johnson song.
Yeah, I wrote this right in front of you in the green room about maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Remember that?
What?
Yeah. Every Jack Johnson song sounds like the last Jack Johnson song. Sorry about that. Hula dance in a sarong to a hack Jack Johnson song. It's the same 4 chords and a shuffle beat. Write, rehearse, record, repeat. Oh, come on in, it's not too deep. Or mellow out and go to sleep. Go to sleep. Every Jack Johnson song sounds like the last Jack Johnson song. Do some shrooms, hit that bong to a hack Jack Johnson song. Here we go, yeah. Surfing, singing all day long on a boogie board made by Billabong. In your thongs or your bare feet. Plenty of roast pork to eat. And boy, oh boy, it's a tasty treat. Every single Jack Johnson song sounds like the last Jack Johnson song. Starts off slow and like this goes on way too long. Yeah. Every Jack Johnson song, every Jack Johnson's studio fade. Every Jack Johnson sounds like the last Jack Johnson.
Thank you, Matt.
Sorry, I
That
screwed up
sounded
the
kind of like
beginning
some of the
there.
songs.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, I'm not really. I was disappointed at the lack of weed smell.
Really?
Yeah, I thought they'd be reefing it up. Was that the term?
Reefing it up?
No. Hey, that's it. Guys, yes,
Yes,
that
it is.
is.
Yep,
That's
you're
what
totally
you say.
right.
Reefing it up.
Reefing it up.
I had a chance to talk to one of the bartenders.
Oh, gosh.
Poor guy.
Well, I have to admit,
customers
How do those
behind
start? Don't they all start? Let me. You go. Hi. Let me ask you something. Is that how it kind
well, the people I was with, they were enjoying the show. I didn't really care, so I was going.
I bet they. I bet they sent you to the bar, didn't
No,
they?
I volunteered since I couldn't see through.
Was it Kelly's friends?
Yeah.
So there was just a massive age gap? That was the issue?
Probably.
Yeah, right? Like,
who knows?
I'm not trying to be rude here. I'm just trying to get context of the story.
No, there were 8 of us, and let's see.
8.
I mean, I got
That's
a few.
you went out with 8 people?
And 4 of us weren't really interested in the show.
That would be the guys and the girls.
No.
who do
It's
music.
3 of them decamped to a different area, and then I would go back and forth. But I had occasion. I just said to the guy, of all the shows you've had this year, who are the biggest drinkers? A fair question.
Sure.
And I was quite surprised at the answer. He said, by far, Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Big drinkers.
Why were you surprised by that?
I thought it would have been one of the heavier shows. One of the more, rather than...
Metal?
One of the more metal. So I'll have to continue the survey. I'll continue to ask. Perhaps if you work there, maybe you can let me know. But it was fun. We had a great time. Nice people working there. In the meantime, we have to check with the sports desk with Mr. Chick McGee.
Well, did you know that there's an Adam 12 out there?
What?
The TV show Adam 12.
Well,
with,
yeah, from the
Marty
when we were
Milner
kids.
and Kent McCord.
Yeah.
Where Dick Clark has an acting role in the episode. He plays Mr. Benson. He owns a speedway where they are.
What does this have to do with?
I saw one Adam 12 over the weekend, and
is it a movie?
No, it's
the old TV show.
The old TV show. No, it's on. It's
on like Me TV or whatever.
These are reruns, Tom. You're aware of this,
okay, fine.
right? They have these shows that exist, and then every now and then they'll trot them out again and play them. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched The 100 this morning.
How do you find horrible? Anyway, it was Dick Clark had these big bushy sideburns like yours, Tom. So I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, well, so before we get to sports.
Oh, wait a minute. The other big thing. How did Jimmy survive camp there, Pat?
He did great. They do a wonderful job up there. Thank you, Camp Crosley. They're wonderful.
And
see,
Elijah did well.
Oh yeah, he got in the car immediately. I want to go next year. Cool, done.
Oh,
Same here. Boom.
All right. While we're traveling the globe, got this letter. Greg Warren, as you recall, was in Vegas at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club.
Yes.
Got this letter from a 23-year listener, Duncan. Saw Greg last night at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. Loved it. Also, by the way, if Ace and Willie need a ride from the airport when they come to see the Raiders, I'd be happy to oblige.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
climb in the back of his pickup truck. He'll get you there.
Duncan living in Vegas, I have threatened to send Ace and Willie to see one of the Raiders home games. We got to get on that before those tickets are not available.
Well, they're expensive, but that's the thing. We're going to keep everything else really low. We're having this guy give us a ride. We're going to drink for free all weekend.
But I think,
are you staying at Duncan's house?
Yes.
Think about this though. You don't want to mess with us with the airlines and the fuel and the increase in cost.
Oh, sure.
I think you should send Ace today. I think he should be out in Vegas just waiting for the game to start. Just in case anything goes wrong.
Driving? Because we know Ace is the slowest driver on Earth.
If Ace left behind the wheel today, he'd get right. He might miss kickoff. 7 miles an hour.
Well, Duncan, thank you very much. I'm glad you saw Greg. So we will. Oh, by the way, he said no merch at the show.
What?
Oh.
Greg Warren doesn't sell any merch, apparently.
Huh.
We got to get him on.
I don't think he does. No, I don't think he does.
Maybe he doesn't want to.
He never has. Yeah.
Okay.
What would he sell?
Pin money. Maybe you do Warren Report T-shirts.
You know what would
Him
go?
and Lee Oswald.
Cauliflower ears. They, like the Vulcan Mr. Spock ears they used to have.
Oh, yeah.
The wrestling ears.
Who wouldn't want to have a strap-on cauliflower ear? Maybe with a wrestling onesie.
Don't you
Called
think
a
some people might think that's a little bit insensitive there, Chick?
Warren right now is so mad at me or whatever.
He hasn't found out yet.
Whenever he hears about this, he's going to be very...
I've stopped bringing up the cauliflower ear.
Okay.
Okay.
It started,
it's cauliflower. It's not cauliflower, you pretentious prick.
Cauliflower.
You can even make cauliflower. I had some broccoli and cauliflower.
And some Brussels sprouts.
The benefits of a classical education.
More carrots. Who wants carrots? How about some succotash?
I buttered them lightly.
Son of a bitch.
There is some parsley on them.
Oh, honey, the pea paws are ready.
More potatoes.
Tommy.
By the way, this is referencing a story. We think we've had, I want to say, 3 or 4 bison episodes in Yellowstone in the last, 6 weeks?
Yeah,
2 of them
bad.
last week. I think one of them was really bad, but...
Yeah.
Don't approach the bison. I got this from Jacqueline. I worked at Yellowstone National Park. My favorite story, a couple came in with their kids one morning and asked when they let the animals out because they were expecting to ride either a bison or an elk.
Oh.
We also used to tell tourists that some of the animals that have collars around their necks are animatronics controlled by the Forest Service, and they believed us. Thank you, Jacqueline.
So mean.
That's a tough call. What would you rather ride, an elk or a bison?
Oh, I think
bison I think
would be
a
slow.
little slower, but I think I read they can run 3 times faster than a human for short distances.
But an elk, you can just grab on. They've got handlebars, the elk.
Yeah, but
they put your eye out, wouldn't they?
No, you can. It's a handlebar. You grab onto it. You guys aren't getting me. It's a handlebar.
Oh, like a Harley?
And you jump up there and you kind of hold them. Vroom, vroom.
Yeah. Handlebars.
Okay,
that's right.
I don't think you're in.
There we go. Let's grab a couple sports headlines.
Well, the 4th of July in America means one thing, Nathan's hot dog eating contest. And our boy, Joey Chestnut, won again with 63. Well, here we go.
There will be a day that is the end. The collapse of time and all that stood within it. A day of nothing, of no one, of nowhere. But that day is not today.
No, sir!
Today, we burn bright. Today, we blind the earth
They're
with our
introducing
desire.
Joey Chestnut.
And while it is still ours, we will bend history to witness this moment, to witness this man. The humble consequence of carbon. Yeah! The fleeting spray of life turned diamond by the sun. Forever suspended in that instant, indifferent to the gods.
It's one of the Shea
For he
Boys.
does not envy their power. He will not plead their pardon. He will curse and spit and sneer and shout his name at the heavens. I am the shining arc of humanity. Yield to my dominion.
Go, baby.
And if we must compete for our place within existence, we submit as our champion, the champion of the world, of now and of always, of the air, of the fire, of the sea, of the land, of the free. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nathan's Famous 4th of July champion of the world, Joey Chestnut!
It's George Shea. Isn't it a shame he's not writing for a politician?
Oh, that's great.
I want him to do my eulogy.
I think my favorite, the humble carbon.
Well, he spends an entire year working that up.
That's great.
Well, they have a circuit. They go everywhere. They've got all kinds of food all across the country.
That's the
around the world. What am I saying?
That is the one. Very, very good. And Joey, there was an incident.
Yeah, there was some protesters there about whoever is the company that owns Nathan's Hot Dogs and their procedures, and I don't know what their beef is.
Or their pork.
But
seriously.
Storming the stage is a stretch. Maybe like there were 7 or 8 people that got on stage while they were competing. And Joey was, going at it. He ate 63 hot dogs in 10 minutes, so he was eating his hot dogs. And a guy came up and bumped him with a sign, and Joey immediately put him in a headlock.
What?
And just casted him aside and kept eating hot dogs.
Wow.
It was amazing. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so gross watching it. Did you see? Because they dip the buns in water and, not
very happy.
Did you see that Joey did challenge Tom Brady to an eating contest?
Yeah, I saw that.
So
What were they going to eat?
I'm not sure. He said anything. Apparently, he goes. He'll eat against him with any food. I think there's a reason that Tom Brady has a supermodel wife, Giselle. It's probably because he doesn't eat 63 hot dogs at a sitting. I'm guessing that's part of it.
18,000 calories, 63 hot dogs.
Jeez.
Wow. There you go, Chrissy.
Oh.
I doubt if I think it's probably safe to say Tom Brady hasn't had a hot dog in a couple of decades.
You don't know that. Maybe.
I bet.
He's a very Spartan.
They were talking about David Beckham and his wife, because I guess she eats nothing. And he said, it's been very difficult. She'll literally eat fish and vegetables, and that's it.
No.
That's it.
She seems like an easygoing type of girl.
That's a fun date.
Come on.
Needless to say, they don't eat out much.
Sure.
I bet they don't eat out much. I can tell you that. Hey, now.
All right.
I bet he does.
You pee through that.
Thank you. You're
And
welcome. You're welcome very much.
we'll leave it
I
right
even
there.
started on Brady and Giselle.
Okay. Congratulations to Joey Chestnut. Joey, I'm sure will be here sometime soon. Got a nice letter about the Raycon earbuds. This was from a guy who was actually, what is today? On Friday, was walking an 8-mile trek around Mackinac Island, once again in the Mackinac Straits, once again connecting Lake Huron and Lake Michigan.
And the Atlantic Ocean.
I have sailed under that bridge. It's amazing.
Of course you have.
Highly
Get on with
recommended.
the Raycons.
Well, he had Raycons on, so he was listening to this, and he was probably listening to me talk about how great it is to get in a sailboat and sail under the Mackinac Bridge. A larger suspension bridge than the Golden Gate, mind
The
you.
longer days and less to do. That's right. You can wander at the amazing Mackinac Bridge while wearing your Raycon earbuds. This summer, Shove them in your ears. They look and sound better than ever with 3 sound profiles to match whatever you're listening to. They feature noise isolation and awareness mode, so you can choose to be immersed in sound or tune into your surroundings when you need to. And while you travel or maybe a workout, the optimized gel tips fit every ear ever made. And they're comfortable enough. You can wear them all day and during an active procedure. But they do not budge, Tom. They won't come out of your ear. And with Raycon, you also get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and you get all this for half the price of other premium audio brands.
And they don't disconnect every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Searching.
Shut up. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 49,000 5-star reviews. Go now. Buy Raycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycons. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Just think how amazing this would sound in your Raycons.
There will be a day that is the end.
But that day is not today.
Remember, it's important to keep what's out, and in control what's coming in. That's the Raycon motto. It's not about what's coming in as much as about keeping you out. Thank you very much. When we come back in sports, what have you got over there?
Well, the women's national soccer team rolls on. Also, we've got a couple of world records that I want Jeff Hoskey to try this record, but we have to get supplies.
Okay. Let's do it.
And we have a listener email coming up.
I'm not sure I'm going to stick around for that.
Well, it's a complaint with your sportscaster.
Oh, okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Boy, this week in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky sure has a lot of dummies in town. It's the annual ventriloquist convention.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show. I'm sorry? What did you say? From the ventriloquism convention?
Yeah. And I'm not living on this.
I can tell. We can tell. I can tell your lips are pretty still there. Jerry, what's the name of your partner?
Timmy.
Timmy?
It's Julie.
Can Timmy speak into the phone? Hand him the phone.
We're going to drink some water.
Drink some water while talking to us. Okay, great. Go ahead.
I'll have to call you back.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Good morning. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Don't forget about Bob and Tom Tonight, the video webcast of highlights of today's show tonight. Maybe you'll see some Jess Hooker, perhaps some Kostaki Economopoulos. You never know what you might see on Bob and Tom Tonight. That's why you tune in and watch. Join over 100,000 other Bob and Tom fans who are subscribed to our YouTube page, our Facebook page at 8 p.m. tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific. See bobandtom.com for details. It's Bob and Tom Tonight. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed on this Tuesday morning. Brittany Griner made an appeal to President Joe Biden in a letter passed on to the White House through her representative, saying she feared she may never return home and asking he not, quote, forget about me and the other American detainees. Griner's agent says the letter was delivered Monday. The Phoenix Mercury All-Star and two-time Olympic gold medalist in the midst of a trial that began last week after she was arrested February 17th on charges of possessing cannabis oil while returning to play for her Russian team. The trial will resume on Thursday. The number of U.S. flights being canceled slowing down. Plenty of travelers facing long delays as they try to get home from trips over the 4th of July holiday weekend. By late yesterday afternoon on the East Coast, more than 2,200 U.S. flights have been delayed, over 200 canceled, according to FlightAware. The good news is that's fewer delays and cancellations than we've seen in recent days. Industry experts say airlines struggling because demand for travel has recovered from the bottom of the pandemic faster than anyone expected. It's causing airports to be almost as crowded as they were in 2019 before the pandemic began. And that's a look at things you may have missed on this Tuesday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Custom agents arrested a man after 30 pounds of cocaine were found in his electric wheelchair. What you failed to mention? What a rascal. What a rascal there, chick.
I like the way he said that. What a rascal.
Jazzy.
Experts warn that people should take long and repeated breaks from social media. What you failed to mention, and then what? Talk to our kids? Gross.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Brigham All Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The oldest gold medalist was in 1912 when Oscar Swan took home first prize in a shooting event as a 64-year-old. And while a 64-year-old Olympian is rather amazing, there was almost an 87-year-old winner at the first Olympic luge competition in Innsbruck, Austria, 1964. The fastest luge run was logged by an 87-year-old Austrian, Johann Lickensfinkter. Johann amazed the crowd and the judges, who nearly awarded him the gold medal, until it was learned that Lickensfinkter was not entered in the event or even on the team. It seems that Johann was a spectator who had slipped and accidentally slid down the track at a record pace. Lickensfinkter left his mark in Olympic history as well as on the luge track itself.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
It'll be a good one.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, chick.
There's Pat Godwin at the performance room.
Hello.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Hi, sir.
In for Josh Arnold, I guess. We expect Josh back tomorrow. There's Ace Cosby.
Hello, friends.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, Chick, sir.
Hey, I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Just watching some of the Joey Chestnut competition at the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest.
Yeah.
Good friend of the show, Joey, won again. Didn't do his personal best, but still ate 63 hot dogs.
In 10 minutes.
Oh, it's so gross. They dip them in water. Ugh. It's so unappetizing. By the way, Mickey Sudo won the women's division. She ate a salad. And
No, she had 40 hot dogs.
Man.
Wow. Sorry. Just kidding. Of course, the salad, Christy, would be
Yeah.
I think she missed a contest. This is not a joke. She missed a contest a couple years ago. She was on maternity leave.
That's right. Yeah. You are indeed correct. And there was an incident. Some guy in a Darth Vader mask rushed the stage protesting hot dogs or something.
I thought
Joey chokeholded him to the ground.
I thought Joey was going to kill him, is what I thought.
It looked like that. I mean, this is Joey. Remember, he spends his entire year. He does lots of other competitions, but this is his bread and butter.
Oh yeah, well,
and he is the Tom Brady of this. And he's won 15 times.
There is a documentary about him and Kobayashi. Remember that little?
Sure.
Yeah. Kobayashi was the king, and then Joey came along. I forget what the name of the documentary is.
He went to like the USFL of hot dog eating and
he
disappeared.
He
started his own league.
Make his own league.
Like the Live golf thing.
Right.
Like the Saudis paid him $50 million
at all like the Live
kill
golf.
a journalist and eat him or something. Wasn't that what they did?
What do you when you keep insisting on mentioning this every time? What do you think you're accomplishing?
People need to understand.
Well, I think
Saudi Arabia is not our friend.
I think they do understand that.
No, they don't.
I think that there are people that
they're gladly taking their money.
What am I doing? Willie, talk to him.
We take a journalist and cut him up and put him in a suitcase. Okay, that's cool. Just give me the money. No problem. I'll play golf for you. Nice putt. Hey, look, that putt's about the length of a corpse.
Oh, my God.
$150 million. $150 million. What would you do? See, but you can't conceive of it.
Oh, no. He would take the money.
I would take the money. $150 million?
No, if you took the money, what would you come here tomorrow?
Hell no.
Yes. I would come here tomorrow, but I'd be a bitch to work with. I can tell you that.
So it would be just like today.
You think I'm crab-ass now? Where do I get $150 million?
But so Joey Chestnut did challenge Tom Brady to a hot dog eating thing. But don't you think if...
There's no way.
Here's the thing. Doesn't this just say Gronk all over it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't Gronk be perfect for this?
Yeah.
Do you think Gronk's going to come back? Think he's going to wait for all the two-a-days to be over, and then go, oh, well, I'm coming back.
7th or 8th game of the season, Gronk will come back.
Oh, that far deep, huh?
I would think. Okay, cool. Sure, why not?
All right. Now, we have...
No need to break a sweat.
Other sporting news out there of any interest?
Yeah, that's a really good question. What do we got? Abby Morgan scored a pair of first-half goals in the U.S. women's national team. They call it the USWNT. Yeah, that's it. They defeated Haiti.
What?
3-0. U.S. women's national team. It's USWNT. Means fine tobacco. That's what it says. That's our hashtag. They defeated Haiti 3-0.
Luckily, it's not the continental team.
It was the opening. Yeah. Well, you were on fire today.
Rare air from Tommy G this morning.
I feel like I'm helping him, and I apologize. This was the opening match of the CONCACAF.
Any of you guys get the reference? Anyone?
No.
I do.
Anyone?
It's Shaka Khan, right?
No.
Close.
What is it?
It's Sammy, right?
It's Sammy Davis. But I mean, it's that Chaka Khan thing is kind of similar to the Con Chicky Con thing.
I don't know. I don't remember. It was Sammy's way of scatting, wasn't it? And I forget what song he was doing.
All of them.
Con. He would just start going con.
Really?
We'll have to dig that up.
What an entertainment.
He's shaking his head.
Doing Mambo jangles.
I refuse to dig that up.
Anyway, the CONCACAF, that tournament determines the region's 4 direct berths into the 23 Women's World Cup, co-hosted by Australia and New Zealand. Also, Midge Purse scored for the United States.
Always the hottest one in Archie comics, Midge.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, here we go.
Underrated.
Chaka Khan.
Yeah, and another 4th of July under our belts, and Joey Chestnut wins again. And the Guinness World Records has confirmed an 86-year-old woman as the world's longest-serving flight attendant.
We'll get to that. She's a really good person, by the way. I'm totally serious. She's a really good person.
Have you met her?
Yeah.
No, you're going to regret taking an opposite stance on this. But,
we haven't done anything.
We haven't.
I just asked if you had met her.
You're the guy that's championing women this morning.
So she's not in the Live Golf Tour, is what you're telling us.
That's correct.
She wouldn't take the $150 million.
No. The Live Golf what they did over the weekend. Nice thing. They barbecued a journalist and served him up to the golfers. Okay. When we come back, we have that. We have Jeff Bezos' yacht You might have heard about this thing.
Who cares about him?
It's a kind of interesting story. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get that thing a C, as they say. We'll find out what that's all about. Yeah, A-S-E-A.
Oh, I thought we were starting to list.
It's a crossword puzzle.
We're not starting to list?
No.
A C?
When we come back.
Got a couple names for it.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Norman, honey, what you doing? It's getting late.
I'm downstairs, honey. Just getting some cereal. Snookums.
Thank God he found it. I was getting desperate. I hope this works. You know, Judy tried it with Ted, and she said he's become insatiable.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
On the way this Tuesday, Jessica Hooker the cooker, going to be on her way in. Maybe she'll have something delicious to eat or drink. We'll find out what the food topic is. Perhaps we already know. It'll be a fun time to find out. She's scheduled to be in the 8 o'clock hour. Kostaki Economopoulos as well with his NFL All-Pro Lines update. Of course, the National Football League in its off-season, but really there is no off-season for the NFL. Always something to talk about, and Kostaki will catch us up on the latest in the National Football League, as well as a few jokes. And as you recall, the last time we talked to Kostaki, he had some personal news that he shared with us that he was going to be getting divorced for a second time. So we'll find out how that's going, and we'll catch up with Kostaki. More importantly, we'll laugh about the NFL and probably avoid being sad about the divorce. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Aww.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom news update. Travelers flying home from 4th of July getaways faced some delays yesterday, but airlines ended up canceling fewer flights than the days leading up to the holiday weekend. Since holiday travel picked up last week, airlines have canceled more than 2,200 U.S. flights. Another 25,000 were delayed. Airports were packed as more than 9 million flyers passed through between Thursday and Sunday. And firefighters in Northern California have been battling a fresh wildfire that has broken out east of Sacramento. The fire in Amador County has quickly spread to 959 acres at just after 7 p.m. yesterday and is one of several burning in the state. And a shrinking reservoir between Nevada and Arizona has revealed a vessel dating back to World War II. The boat, a Higgins landing craft, was sunk 185 feet into the waters of Lake Mead. But now that the lake is disappearing, the ship is reappearing. About half of it's now out of the water. It's just the latest in a series of objects, including dead bodies, uncovered by falling water levels in Lake Mead. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, gang, it's Ken Tarmac.
Hey!
Hey, we just landed. I got a call on the white courtesy phone. I'll tell you what.
What?
Corporate has spy goggles today. They can find me anywhere.
Really?
So I'm on the plane. I'm on the 620 guy. And like I was saying, I'm next to some guy that kept going on and on and on today.
Yeah.
And almost ruined. Oh, gosh. I have another phone call.
You do?
Oh, and it's Tobic.
Uh-oh.
And I don't want to take this one.
Why not?
Hey, you want to hear a trick?
Well, okay.
Watch how I lose them. All you have to do is duplicate your voicemail greeting, and they have no idea it's not you.
Oh, okay.
Just listen to this.
All right.
I'm going to click over.
Okay.
Listen, I got to memorize it, though.
Okay.
Okay, hang tight. Hi, you've reached gold level sales leader Kenneth Tarmac. I'm sorry I can't take your call at the moment, but your call is very important to me. I check messages every quarter hour unless in flight, in which case I'll answer upon landing. So after the tone, please leave me your name, 2 numbers, and a brief message. Or you can Skypage, text, or preferably email me at ktar_backslash_closer.com. He's still talking.
Is he talking?
Yeah, he's still chatting me up. Oh, God. I'll catch you later. I can't get enough of this.
All right, bye.
We just landed and I pulled it off again.
Oh, you did?
I don't believe I called Bob.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this out. His name is...
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there? And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom.
Tell him Tom and what's his name?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Aye.
In the Josh Arnold Memorial Chair. Remember when Josh used to work here?
Oh, those are fine days. Good old days.
Those were being endured, weren't they? There's Ace Cosby.
I heard his beard's gone white. He's been gone so long.
Track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
I saw a cardinal, and I thought of Josh, and I shed a single tear.
Yeah. Those are old souls, those Cardinals.
I'm Chick McGee, and there's Tom Griswold.
Good to see you, everybody.
Hello, Tom.
We were checking into the sporting scene. We got to get a song out of you, Mr. Pat Godwin.
All righty.
I know that your son had a great time at summer camp.
He did indeed,
As did Mr. Oskey's son. That's great news.
Yes, sir.
And you guys were part of a special show to raise money to send some other kids to camp, which is fun. That's a good thing. Pat, you want to get off the time machine here in a few minutes and go back in time and do one of those tribute songs that you're so famous for?
Yeah. Do you want to do a tribute to Joey Chestnut since that...
Could do that.
Fun,
Joey, once again, winning the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. Do you have just a little bit of that intro?
And now here's how Joey was introduced.
There will be a day that is the end. The collapse of time and all that stood within it.
And then it got august after that.
That guy, George Say's parents must just be thinking, wow, he could have been somebody, but now he's... hustling hot dogs.
Does a great job.
He does a good job at it, yeah.
He should be writing for presidents, that guy. You have a tribute to Joey Chestnut?
I do, yeah.
Hey, Joey. Congratulations on all the hot dogs you ate. Hey, Joey. You even choked out a protester as if you didn't have enough on your plate. It's a noisy affair on the 4th of July. It's explosive, Joey. Oh,
There's a lot of smoke in the air. But that's not gunpowder. That's Joey Chestnut blowing up a bathroom, blowing up a toilet or somewhere. Yeah, Joey. Hey, Joey. Where you going with that toilet paper in your hand? Joey Chestnut. It's for you, man. It's for your ass.
I got a feeling that last line is especially for Tom. Though.
Yeah, I know us too.
You have something in there for Tom?
I didn't mention anything about it.
No, but you think it.
Wouldn't you? He ate
No.
63 hot dogs
No,
and
that's
buns
the last
in 10
thing
minutes.
I think about.
I don't know. He must have some ordinary process that happens in his body the next day or the day after the day or whatever.
Yeah.
That, some sort of debit must be paid, so to speak. I
would imagine.
I don't know.
Giving birth to a
he talked about that
sandpaper
in here.
bowling ball.
Yeah. He said he got the meat sweats real bad.
Yeah, I bet.
Like flying the next day, he felt sorry for the people sitting around him because of the meat sweats.
He smells like meat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, stewardess. There's a man saying he smells like meat.
Do you have any wet wipes of some sort we could...
And speaking of stewardesses, Guinness World Records has confirmed an 86-year-old woman as the world's longest-serving flight attendant. American Airlines flight attendant Betty Burke Nash earned the title at 64 years, 61 days. She was verified on January 4th of 2022. The authority said its longest career titles require holders to have a continuous career without any lapse in employment.
This is amazing.
According to reports, she started her career as a flight attendant in 1957.
Whoa.
She was also named the world's oldest flight attendant.
And I was reading about her. She's a really nice person. And but you can imagine 1957 going up and down the aisle, and instead of the coffee and tea, it's Bosco, Tang, RC Cola.
Yeah, she's still delivering a half can of Crystal Pepsi from 1985.
When she started, the entire plane was a smoking section.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
She's got tennis balls on the drink cart now.
I don't think they...
I don't think I ever flew when there people could smoke.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yes, you did.
I don't think I did.
Oh, yes,
I
you
did. No,
And they put them in the back of the plane, usually.
My first airline flight, I was 30 years old, like 1986.
You could smoke well into the 80s.
Really?
Yeah.
That you couldn't smoke when... You used to ask smoking or non-smoking. I remember that.
I know that when I
that's just
lived
from
in
movies.
New Mexico in 86, you couldn't smoke because my dad flew out there and it about killed him because he couldn't smoke for 2 hours. I'm like, Dad, you're going to
Although, actually, the smoking did kill him.
Yeah, eventually, but you know what I mean.
Ooh.
That COPD is a bad thing.
Well, sorry.
Wow.
Now
go out and make it a great day.
This says smoking was banned in the year 1999.
On airplanes?
No way, really?
No way.
They must mean worldwide. I'm thinking the French Airways. They held on to it like
Aer Lingus or something.
Aer Lingus, that's the Irish air.
Yeah, they're still smoke.
They merged with Continental. Did you know that?
We have to.
Yes, I did.
We have to sit down and figure out what's the oldest joke that you tell. If Continental Airlines and Aer Lingus is not right at the top
I
of the
remember
list.
flying out of the Shannon Airport in Ireland, seeing there was an airline called Aer Lingus. I was like 16, and I thought of that joke. and I've embraced it ever since. It's just struck me as being hilarious.
Oh, it's hilarious.
That there was an Aer Lingus. Sorry. This says it wasn't until the year 2000 the United States banned smoking on all flights.
This is February 25th, 1990. On all U.S. domestic airline flights.
Oh, flights less than 6 hours. If you were on a flight less than 6 hours, it was banned in 1990. You were on a plane prior to 1990.
Yeah, you're right. I don't remember anyone being on the plane smoking, though.
I remember the ashtrays. I remember seeing those when I was a kid. Because even though you couldn't smoke, they were using the same airplanes and they had the same little features there.
Every now and then you'll get on a plane that has an ashtray in the armrest.
It's okay with me.
That always makes you feel safe.
Yeah.
The comedian Alonzo Bowden used to be an airline mechanic.
Yeah.
And he said he has no problem flying because he knows, how did he word it? He knows what the parameters are with which they operate the aircraft. And he goes, they are in perfect condition if they let them take off. So don't worry about it. You can worry about it. I'll take your seat. Thank you very much. Love my airplanes. Love those flyboys. Love the ladies that fly them too. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, this said in the year 2000, they banned it on all flights.
Now, if you want to smoke on an airplane, you have to go all the way into the bathroom to vape.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know there are people vaping in the bathroom,
that
right?
thing.
Yeah. Has to be.
I've never done it. Everything, if something can go wrong with me, it does go wrong. I would be the person that does that, and then it goes off, and I go to prison for 10 years.
Yeah.
And they make an example of me. I'm some crazy weirdo.
Yeah. Hey, boy, you sucked on a jewel. You want to suck on this?
Oh, God.
Welcome to prison.
Sucked on a what?
A jewel.
Oh, a jewel.
That's what this. And by the way, did I hear that Jewel, which was banned, the ban has already been lifted?
Well, federal judge, didn't they?
Yeah,
they stepped in and blocked it.
Yeah.
I still say I have a better idea for Jewel that just instead of having those really delightful flavors.
They don't have those anymore.
Well, what do they taste like now?
Menthol.
Now it's like a tobacco or a menthol, yeah.
Oh, I say you'd go with broccoli.
Brussels sprouts.
Something pretty awful to taste. Okay, good.
Possibly broccoli or carrots. or sukkata.
Okay.
Is there any more, Mummy? Is there any more sukkata?
God, I hated succotash as a kid. Ugh.
I love succotash.
What is that? Is that a mixture?
Yes.
It's lima beans and corn.
There are green beans in there sometimes.
Sometimes,
and
yeah.
baby,
carrots.
And baby onions. Yeah, carrots.
Carrots.
I thought you were the kid that didn't want their food touching on their plate, though.
There was a time.
Mommy, my carrots are touching my...
I have an adult friend that is that way.
I don't doubt that for a second.
Nothing can touch.
You're acting like you're trying to convince me.
Okay. Mommy, my beef is touching my onion. Please.
My fillet.
The shrimp touched the fillet. I know it's surf and turf, but I like my surf and my turf separately.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Was that sports? Oh, wait. So the flight attendant got a nice world record?
Yeah, nice world record. Yeah.
Stupid world record.
Coming up, we got a world record I want Jeff Oskey to try. I don't think we can do it today because we don't have the facilities.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was very disappointed in this world record when I saw the headline.
Just this one.
Well, when I saw the headline, I thought it was a lot different. I thought it was something really cool. Because it involves wooden matches.
Right.
Okay.
So I thought it would involve lighting them.
No.
But
what does it have
what
to do?
What do you mean? Where in the headline does it say, never mind, you'll understand why he's gone off the rails again.
Well, would it be really cool if he had to light them? Now we're talking things could go terribly wrong.
You like fire, don't you?
Yeah, he does.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fun. Hope you saw some nice fireworks over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Willie's so scarred by that when he was a kid, when you would take the Pam and spray it into the gas burner and it... when you like it was magic, he still can't. He doesn't remember you doing that.
Oh no, I like playing with fire. Oh yeah, I like.
Oh yeah, there we go. Willie has his own lighters.
What do you think?
When you go see him live.
Okay, let's.
Okay.
All right, everybody, calm down.
You have your dental records.
You can also use that to light the grill, and that's what you're going to want if you're using some great food from HelloFresh. It's about the food. Mm-hmm. Best part of the summer is the food. Nothing better than a great summer meal. HelloFresh is bringing all their favorite summer flavors back. 'Tis the season. Every week, 30 new recipes. Restaurant-worthy tastes of summer is what's happening right now at HelloFresh. Also, some complimentary sides and desserts from the HelloFresh market. So, round out your summer meals with some great food. What's HelloFresh all about? Well, the box arrives at your house. They've done the measuring. They've done the shopping. And you can make really, really high-quality restaurant-like meals. In fact, they've upped the number of options. 55 weekly options coming up this summer. And you can do all kinds of things with the app. You can change what days you get it. You can skip weeks at a time if you're going on vacation. What's the latest you got there, Willie?
One of my favorites. This is one of the HelloFresh Hall of Fame recipes. It is the Italian chicken and pepper sandos with potato wedges and garlic sauce. HelloFresh is going to send you 14 ingredients. You put those together in 6 easy steps, and in just over a half hour, you have these delicious sandwiches with fries that you made at home with our friends at HelloFresh.
And they've got pictures, so you know what you're doing. If you don't know a persimmon from a watermelon from a fillet, it's going to show you how to do it.
If you don't know the difference between right, that's bad.
You'd be surprised. Have you ever seen Godwin drive or cook? Okay. Go to HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Use that code BTShow16 for 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. That's BTShow16, like Bob Tom Show 16. Check it out, HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Get the app. It's easy. It's fun. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Coming up, another world record that unfortunately does not involve fire. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Hey, you know what's better than setting off fireworks on the 4th of July? Heading over to bobandtomstore.com and picking yourself out something nice to wear on your head. Perhaps a Bob and Tom Show hat, brand new for 2022. Check it out. I know, we're in July. I shouldn't say brand new for 2022. Let me redo that. The Bob and Tom Show hat, brand new for summer. Check it out. The clothing comes in sizes small up to 4XL, even 5XL. By the way, the hat adjustable, fits any size head. Head on over to bobandtomstore.com and get your latest and greatest Bob and Tom merchandise at bobandtomstore.com.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The All England Club, Wimbledon, is appealing a fine levied by the WTA Women's Professional Tennis Tour for banning Russian and Belarusian players from tournaments in Britain because of the war in Ukraine. The Lawn Tennis Association also expected to appeal a financial penalty imposed by the WTA after no players from Russia or Belarus allowed to take part in grass court tune-up events last month at Eastbourne, Nottingham, and Birmingham. Alex Morgan scored a pair of first-half goals, and the U.S. women's national team defeated Haiti 3-0 yesterday in the opening match of the CONCACAF Women's Championship. That tournament determines the region's 4 direct berths into the 2023 Women's World Cup. Major League Baseball yesterday, interleague action. Seattle beat San Diego. American League winners, Detroit, Boston, Baltimore, Houston, Detroit, Minnesota, and Oakland. And in the National League, Miami, Milwaukee, Arizona, the Mets, Atlanta, and the Dodgers all win. And the WNBA one game yesterday, Los Angeles beat Phoenix. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
I bet you were fun in school.
Had a good time in school.
Yeah, I bet the teachers loved you.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, right. Yeah, I went to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about this. You look like you spend a lot of time lifting weights. Are you a fitness buff?
Yeah, I like to pump a little iron, you know what I mean? I drink the protein shakes, take the vitamins, take the St. John's for my wart. I do the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You got a wart, do you?
I like to go out, chalk up. The whole key is chalking up. You got to chalk up when you go. You got to chalk it up. I got the weight belt on. Chicks dig the weight belts. They dig the weight belts with a name on the back. You know, Steve. I don't know who Steve is, but he's missing his weight belt. Is that what you were waiting for? That's yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like to pump it up. You got to be in top shape because I play golf.
You do.
You guys know the golf bit.
Oh, yeah.
I love golf. I got a lot
bit.
of golf. I got some new golf jokes. I play a lot of golf. Oh, yeah. Every hole, like 14,000 strokes. That's a lot of golf. You know what I mean? I look like a propeller out there just swinging away. I love golf. I swing with one hand. I don't even use two hands. I don't care. The instructor's always trying to change your grip. Like, yeah, you're not the boss of me. I hit that ball as hard as I can, walk 6 feet, and hit it again. Every hole I use the driver. Par 3, I don't want to see a 7-iron. I let the big dog eat. I grip and rip it. I got the weight belt on. Steve's playing some golf, baby. You give me a golf cart, a 12-pack, and a lake, I'll show you how to have fun all day. You ever wonder how far a golf cart can go in a lake before it sinks? You ever wonder? 13 feet. I love golf. What a sport. It's a good sport.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Today's Cliff Notes Theater, the monumental epic movie, Titanic.
Oh. Man, this is some boat. Uh-oh.
This has been Cliff Notes Theater. Cliff Notes Theater, when you just don't have time to set through the whole movie.
We're talking with comedian Rick Schrader.
I'm a stepfather, too, which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You're not like my real dad. That's right. You can find me. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories,
The Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
You might know him as Phil Spector.
I got Chick recording today for me.
Right off the bat, I'm going to need 3 different takes. Okay. All right.
You got to read half a page of typed
Here's what we're going to do.
It'll take you 5 minutes.
It better.
Well, it will
I can tell you that.
Let me rephrase it. It would take most people 5 minutes.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Well, with all the whining you're going to be doing, it'll probably take 10 minutes.
There's a reason I don't put out albums. I don't have any material. A. And 2,
That's a good place to start.
The people you meet in the recording studio, no thanks, okay? Yeah. I know you helped on REO Speedwagon's second album. I know. Whatever. Get out of my face.
You're going to have some fun today.
Nope. There's no chance of that.
Well, I was working with Haywood over the weekend.
Oh, there's a nightmare.
No, you don't know. Wait a minute. By the way, you don't know nightmare till you've worked with Haywood Banks doing Christmas music in July.
Yeah.
We're doing some Christmas stuff, Chick, so you try to get in the Christmas spirit. You're not portraying the Grinch.
Son of a bitch.
You'll be fine.
You got this.
Are you going to be there?
What time are you guys doing it?
Right after the show.
Yeah, I can be there.
Okay, let me tell you. If you are not there, there's going to be a fist fight. I can tell you. I'm guaranteed.
Oh, then I'm not coming. I wonder who you going to hit.
No.
Why would you want him there? Because he's going to make you do it 100 different ways.
Thank you. I'll have to
You just made it worse.
You just made it worse.
No. Tom has a calming effect.
Really?
See, his insanity, I know.
Yeah.
That lunatic, I'm pointing at Pat. No thanks. Okay.
We'll get a song out of Pat here momentarily.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Yes.
There's Ace Cosby. That's Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee. And we've got an email.
Yes.
If this is another email about how great Willie's hair looks, I'm walking.
It does look great.
It does look good.
He's like fluffy.
He doesn't really even try. I mean, he has product, but look how
thick. Do you have the dippity-doo in it?
I'm using a sea salt spray now.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's from the folks over at R&Co. It costs as much as it's $80 a bottle. This
what?
stuff. Yeah, you need it for the good hair like this. I'm telling you.
Oh
yeah.
Look at how thick
Will it work on my sideburns?
I'm telling you, man. It's hundreds and hundreds of dollars go into this look every day. It's very. There's serums involved.
It should look better then.
Oh no!
I can't.
Oh, I'm getting that from you with your Afro sheen in. Thanks, Jeff.
$12 at the specialty beauty store on 38th Street.
Is that aftershave?
No, it's Miss Jessie's soft curls.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you grew it out, would it be like?
Oh yeah.
No kidding? Like a big fro?
You'd have the classic Isro?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
God.
Oh boy.
You were just a walking.
You.
What?
This email comes from Chris, no H. I had a weird thought today. Have any of you ever put on a disguise to go out somewhere so you wouldn't be recognized?
Like we get recognized a lot.
I mean, you should see Godwin hates it. Godwin, he's always walking the street, doesn't want anyone to see his eyes, so he's got his Bob and Tom hat on.
That's right. Bob and Tom sweatshirt.
And he's got the Christie shirt says Pat right here.
Carries his guitar with him.
Hey, John Denver.
I will never forget this. To drop a name, a friend of the show, the great Peyton Manning, was in here, and we got talking about this one day, and he goes, what I think I'm going to do is wear my jersey and go to a place because no one's going to go, oh, there's Peyton Manning. If they see me in the jersey, they go, that guy looks like Peyton Manning. That's really funny. But they're not going to go up to him because Peyton would never wear his jersey out there. You ever see a band where the guys in the band are wearing their own T-shirts? That always strikes me as being weird. Yeah, I don't. I'm not a fan.
Well, I mean, it's advertising.
Yeah, but I mean, you're right up there. I see you. I don't know.
Well, I wear my merch, but it's mainly just so it gets worn. Like I still got like 50 shirts in a box. Whenever I need a clean shirt, it's merch time.
Well, you got to learn your lesson about merch from Josh and from Willie. They got stuff people are buying.
Did you see Josh's lake outfit this weekend?
Yeah,
he
boy,
was
that
sporting?
was. Did you see it?
No, he didn't see
it. Somebody has to show this to Tom right
it's on
away.
Instagram.
It's a matching shirt and short combo. And when I say it's matching, it's matching.
Is there a flag theme? Is it like a 4th of July?
Oh, it's a horror 4th of July type thing.
Yeah, it was like with all there.
There you go.
Willie's got it there.
Oh,
like
that is
if Aruba Ray had an outfit, that would be the outfit.
Oh, that's amazing.
Is it a shirt and pant combo, or is it just a straight up romper? Is everything
might be a
attached?
onesie.
Oh, if it's a onesie.
That's even better. You're
It
right.
might be a romper.
It is crazy.
Yeah, I know this is radio and you can't see it. Believe me, where can people see that thing? It's worth looking at.
It's at Josh's Instagram, at that Josh Arnold.
Oh, that is just, it's so over the top that it's great.
And he's drinking a beer. He looks like he's having the time of his life.
Yeah, well, of course he is. He's getting paid and hasn't worked here for, 5 days out of the last 2 months? He's approaching Pat Godwin numbers when it comes to being paid for not being here.
Not quite yet.
And by the way, Ronald McDuffin posted a thing with Pat and Josh and me, and we're having a conversation about who's not coming to work next. How did I get folded into that? What is that?
Oh,
you miss a lot of days.
I miss a lot of days, Pat.
Sure.
I missed 4 days for COVID. He begged me to come back in. I missed 1 day last week for a medical thing. I do not miss a lot of days compared to Pat and Josh.
That's true.
We have what's referred to as Willie's off Mondays around here.
Yeah,
and, where we have donuts.
When I'm doing, okay, you know what? I'm getting legitimately angry about this. I am not as bad as Josh or Pat by a mile.
Well, you're at least third, though. That's why you're included.
I'm not third. Christy's third. You've gone to Arizona like 20 times this year.
Because I have a lot of vacation.
I missed a lot. I was in the high. I was sick, Willie. Did you hear?
You were dying, though.
Yeah, I was dying. My gallbladder was attacking me.
You ever noticed
I negotiated a lot of vacation days. You should have a better contract.
In all truth, I'm not joking when I say this. I think the person who has missed the fewest number of days in his career is Ace.
Ace. Absolutely.
Well, he has nothing better to do. That doesn't count for life. This is the best part of his life every day.
I pray every night.
All those in favor of what Oscar said, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Yep, there it goes.
No one killed 6 hours
a day. He even gets there early.
Yes.
I know. Have you
Lucky you, he's here early, Tom.
Have you missed a day since you started working here?
No.
That is unbelievable. That is just amazing.
You've never been sick?
I've been sick, but I worked.
In your entire career.
Oh, he's sick.
You've been in radio for more than 40 years.
Yes.
I'd always get sick in the summer. Always. Mumps in the summer.
So you never missed any school days?
No.
Gosh.
Oh, well, good for you. There'll be a reward for you in heaven. Okay, I'm sorry. So the point we're talking about here is, and I'm sorry to name drop that Peyton Manning thing.
That's fine.
Tom Hanks told me name dropping it's tacky.
Yeah.
It's tacky. I'm not going to do it anymore. Kevin Costner says the same thing. Sports. We have a world record. This world record, actually, I'm upset about it because
Remember what you said before we took a break? You said you thought this was really cool by the headline. Is that what you said?
What was the headline?
Stupid world record. Most matches snapped in 30 seconds.
So I assume.
What about that is cool?
I assumed you picked up a wooden match, like a blue tip match,
right?
Flicked it with your thumb and lit the match, right? Snap it on.
No, you break them in half. What else would that snap? What else would that mean?
That's dumb.
Nobody starts a.
Oh, are you kidding?
Uses their finger to start a match.
Oh yeah, if I ever make a movie, I'm gonna
jeez.
like a young Bogart character, whip out a wooden match, take his thumb, and go fire up a fire up a J.
I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, you can. Then sometimes that thing gets stuck under your thumb and it catches on fire. It's the best. And it catches under your thumbnail.
I've never seen that. Ever.
I don't even have $1,000, but I bet you $1,000
Yes,
you
we used
cannot
to get,
light a match with
someone
your
out
thumb.
there listening. We used to get these things called Ohio blue tips.
Okay.
And you could light them on anything
with your thumbnail.
Yeah, you could go.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen it. Yeah.
I have seen it, but I don't know if it's.
So I assume that this
must be a trick.
I've never seen it.
But I've seen a guy strike it on his stubble on his cheek, and it'll
What?
Yes.
Like
They're
in the
designed,
Old West, yeah.
Whatever the chemical compound is, they're designed to, you can light them on almost anything.
That's not.
So that would be a cool world record.
Okay, yeah.
This thing is breaking matches. You could do this with toothpicks. There's no fire involved. It's dumb. It's like the pyrotechnics at the Jack Johnson show. There weren't any.
Not all concerts have pyro.
It's July 3rd, Jack. Become an American, won't you?
You expected to see? Didn't you get to see him from the baseball game?
I believe he's Hawaiian. He didn't care for it.
Yeah, but he's not in the United States. Doesn't care for the United States. Okay.
I'm the original 48 is what I'm going to call it. I don't recognize Alaska.
Alaska can kick rocks.
Sorry, that's right.
I was just assuming you go see a big outdoor concert on July 3rd. I can't wait for the fireworks. Not even a. Come on, Jack.
Yes, but see,
give up some of the money. You're making $1 million bucks a week.
You do this all the time. You and your brain have this expectation.
Oh, sorry, I'm an American.
That
July
never.
4th weekend.
There's no guarantee you're going to get fireworks at a show like that.
Yeah, that's not the song "Born in the USA." The song's called "Sitting, Waiting, Wishing."
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
He is a
I was
boring
sitting.
man.
Well, I was sitting because the lady in front of me was standing. I was wishing that she'd sit her big fat ass down, and then I was waiting for a song I recognized and waiting to see some fireworks.
You hear it? She was.
Why
fat.
didn't you just turn around and watch the fireworks from the baseball game across the street? I know they had them.
That's the wrong venue. It was at the one out. It was the
you're
one
up
out
north.
there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were downtown.
By the way, I've got a beef with some signage people.
Here we go again.
All right. You got lost, huh?
No, there's just no signs where you have to go. You have to go left to go right, and it's unbelievable.
What, were you driving?
It's a major.
Was there 8 people in the car?
No, but the people behind me. I got a phone call the next day that they spent the entire day howling at my ability to drive.
Really?
I was at an unfamiliar intersection that's very poorly marked.
You're almost reading Ace Cosby's book word for word.
You know who would never have problems with no signage is Edgar, your driver.
Yes.
Edgar would take care of all this for you.
Get a driver.
No.
Get a man
You
Friday.
get to read. You can talk to people.
You can tell him what to do all the time. I've got Edgar. I made him wear Viking horns this week. Check him out.
Hey, Tommy.
Do stuff like that.
Check out Edgar in the sombrero.
Hello, Mr. Griswold.
So the point is, this world record is dumb. It's just taking matches and breaking them in half and not even lighting them.
So how many were there?
David Rush has broken the Guinness World Record. Yeah, I know.
Well.
And by the way, David Rush looks exactly like Jack Johnson. Really threw me.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it really bothered me.
No, they're just bald.
The most.
No, Jack's got kind of a butch haircut, kind of a.
You're not allowed to comment on hair anymore. Okay.
I'm sorry, the phrase is crew cut, I guess. Sorry.
The most wooden matches snapped in 2 in 30 seconds.
They're not lit.
So what? They're still matches.
Does he have to do them one by one, or can he grab a bunch and snap them?
He grabs 2 at a time, one left hand, one right, and snaps. It's dumb. I mean, I thought he was lighting them. That would have been super cool.
This is a record. David snapped in half a total of 83 matches in 30 seconds.
Could have used toothpicks.
Beating the previous record of 67. This is, and here's the punchline.
Okay.
This is David's second match snapping record. Stupid. That's right. He previously broke the 1-minute version with 91 matches.
You know what record he doesn't have is unsnapping a bra. In fact, I doubt if that's ever happened. Although it looks like one of his kids is holding the GoPro in this. So he got to see.
Oh, that's nice to
got to see
include
one
his
of his. Got to see one of his children. The video starts. He goes, "What's your name again?" Okay. Does this guy work anymore, or does he just do world records?
I have no idea. You don't get paid to do world records, do you?
I feel like you single-handedly have made him famous, which is troubling.
He's on a website.
Yes.
Okay. Well, congratulations, David. Now, grab that guitar and go out with Jack Johnson. People can't tell you apart.
I said they were bald. That's not true. I messed up. But they could not look more. They don't look alike at all.
No.
Well, my seats were so crappy. I was so far away. Maybe he looked more like George Washington.
Gosh, can you never go to a concert?
Yeah, you're not allowed to go to any of this. You're ruining it for all.
I have a follow-up to your driving problem. So you're in the car and you're confused about signage, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm in the car. I'm in an unfamiliar place. And I'm driving directly into the sun with 3 people telling me what to do.
Okay, there are 3. There are 3 people in the car with you. Okay,
this is your favorite thing.
But there was another carload behind you.
They were following me.
Because there were 8 total. Remember,
Yes.
4 and 4.
So they're following me, and
who set that up?
The guy driving the truck is from out of town, so he doesn't know where he's going either. And I'm approaching this intersection, and the freeway is there to the right, so I'm assuming to go north, you take a right turn.
No, you don't. Don't do that there.
And the sign's about the size of a book that tells you that you have to go across the bridge.
You could have gone to the.
There's like a triple roundabout. I'm sure that. And then there's a thing that says this intersection sponsored by Jack's Body Shop. It's very confusing. But I managed to navigate it. But there were, the people behind me they barely made it. I might have gone through a couple of yellow lights. I think they were kind of red. But the point is, we made it there okay. It's a great show. Did I mention that? Okay.
Yeah, you said you had a great time.
Something like that.
I recognized one of the songs. That was good. Upside down. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Back to you.
Jack had quite a few hits.
I'm she's very nice. I'm just not familiar with his work.
Very nice.
That's not familiar with his work.
Christy said he has hits, and you said, I'm sure he's very nice. As if that's an indicator of the nice guy at the coffee shop chick. He's got a lot of gold records, doesn't he?
Whose idea was this to take you out in the wild? That's what I
why did you even agree to it?
They're asking for trouble.
He did it for the lady, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ladies had a great time.
Yeah.
It was fun.
You and the ladies?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there were some gents there as well.
It was date night.
It was date night. It was fun.
Did you go to dinner first?
Indeed. Oh, God, I had a great dinner. Had a taco salad. I haven't had a taco salad in 25 years.
That's a hell of a dinner at Qdoba.
What did you eat? Taco Bell?
I don't know. It was some place I'd never heard of.
Probably Qdoba.
Chipotle or something.
It was one of those places where the menus are on that scanner thing,
QR code.
which I hate. So I just asked her what to get, and she said the taco salad's good. I said, "Sign me up."
You ask them that anyway, even if there are the cheesecake menus. You ask them what's good.
I don't like reading a menu. I have to read all day at work. I don't want to read anymore.
It was your day off.
They know what's good, usually. The servers. Thank you very much, ma'am. You were very correct.
Was it in a big taco shell?
Yeah.
A taco bowl?
I have not had one of those in forever. Then I did not eat the bowl. Like that probably is fairly gauche.
Was it good?
It was delicious.
Oh.
Fairly gauche?
You're supposed to eat the bowl.
You're supposed to eat the bowl?
Yes.
That's the whole
you
point.
break off the bowl and you scoop it like nachos.
No, get your hands all dirty. I'm wearing a nice
You're gonna get
I'm
your
wearing
hands
a nice
dirty.
white linen shirt. I don't want to go there with salsa all over.
You went to Jack Johnson in a white linen shirt.
Yeah, it was hotter than hell. What else are you going to wear? Oh,
Show off those guns. Just
linen is the fabric of the summer, my friend.
So at least you didn't wear... At least you didn't wear your heavy canvas safari shirt. You did wear a linen.
No, I can't because I'm saving that for my vacation.
That is so weird.
Well, isn't it even hotter there?
Yeah, but I've got a backup linen shirts now.
Okay.
I'm telling you, linen fabric of the summer. If the linen lobby wants to call me, sure, you look like you've just taken out the dryer after you get in the car.
This is the first for you, right, with the linen?
It's 2022. Can't we get a linen that's wrinkle-free? Can't we do that? Why can't we do that?
They're probably adding polyester, which ruins everything. Polyester's, that's polyester is the same thing as it causes mesothelioma, John.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, you wear polyester clothes, you're going to have throat problems.
Jeez.
Once again, Christy Lee fired up her grill and there was asbestos in it, so she's getting a little scratchy throat.
Yeah, that's exactly
Once
right.
again, you watch TV for 10 minutes, that mesothelioma lawyer will pop up. Just telling you. Have we missed anything else in sports?
I have a Tour de France story coming up.
I give up. Why don't I have the Tour de France
Because
story?
it's kind of not really sports, but it has a penis.
We figure you'd ruin it.
Wow.
Pat, I mean, that felt like
I can give it to you if you'd like.
No,
give it to Chick.
No.
See if he ruins it.
To hell with it now. You know what? Yeah, I insist. Yeah, by God. No, we'll be back with it.
We'll be back with it.
You're damn right.
Well, and don't proofread it.
No,
I want this to be like your normal
Just
sports.
regular. Why?
Hey, don't
Face down.
Don't piss him off today, Tom. Don't piss him off today.
Face down.
No big words. You'll be fine. Be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon. Just slap a little on. Repeatedly.
Oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
Is that Mr. Béchon?
Yeah, I think that's the sign.
Mr. Béchon.
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 7 hours. No, 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time. It saves the world. And Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
No, we don't want you blowing up the world. We want you tuning in and listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Again, Mark Allison with you. Good morning. Tuesday, July 5th. Hope you had a great 4th of July weekend with friends and family and that you made it through safely with all your digits and everything else. Of course, we are back here live in studio, all of us, except for Josh. He's still on assignment. Jeff Oskey sitting in the sidekick chair. We've got Jessica Hooker and Kostaki Economopoulos, the biggest name in comedy, on the way on a Tuesday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Stay tuned.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment Update. The very first album Elton John recorded back when he was 19 is being released Friday on CD and streaming. Regimental Sergeant Zippo is credited to Reg Dwight, Elton John's birth name, and includes lyrics by Bernie Taupin, even way back then. It's unclear why it was not released back in 1968. It did have a limited release for Record Store Day last year, but now you'll get to hear it again. It's coming out Friday. And Willie Nelson says any story about him that does not have drummer Paul English at his side is not worth reading. So he's writing a whole book about him. It's called Me and Paul, Untold Tales of a Fabled Friendship. English was not only Nelson's closest friend and longtime drummer, but occasionally his bodyguard and accountant. He died in February of 2020. The book comes out on September 20th. And just when you thought the Johnny Depp-Amber Heard legal saga was over and done with, it's back. Attorneys for the actor and ex-wife of the Pirates of the Caribbean star want a judge in Virginia to throw out the award that Amber Heard was ordered to pay. According to her lawyers, she says the verdict was backed by the evidence and jury pickup. According to her lawyers, the verdict wasn't backed by the evidence, and the jury award was excessive and indefensible. They want the judge to set aside the verdict, dismiss the lawsuit, or order a new trial. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
This telescope is out in space. They're going to be able to see things that they've never seen before. This is going to answer lots of questions about the origin of the universe. James Webb is the guy. Now, there's also the James Harden telescope. But that's pointed back at Earth, looking for a puma.
Wait a minute. I'm more interested in what is he looking for?
What do you think of? What do you think of James Harden? The man famously has a beard. He moves around from team to team, but you think that he's famously trying to get a little bit of poon time?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He's in the NBA.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
I'm sick of being sick. I've been in my bed all week. I feel like dick. I'm sick of my TV. Now I'm hooked on all the soaps on ABC. I try to read a magazine or hear the radio or watch the Bad News Bears again on in HBO. I'm sick of being home, 'cause you think of stupid things when you're alone. I'm sick of this old house, and today I might try on my wife's new blouse. I saw two women fight like cats on Jerry Springer's show because their mom was sleeping with their older brother Joe. I'm sick of feeling bad, but at least my older brother's not my dad. I'm sick of these four walls, and my arms are tired of playing with my dog. I'm sick.
Bravo. Thank you.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Woo! There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Jeff Oskey. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone, hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. But coming up, we've got a couple of letters. There's been a dispute once again in the room about the possibility of lighting a match with your thumb. I don't know how come you guys never saw this. Maybe it's my pyro tendencies that lead me to be interested in this sort of thing. But we did have a world record we'll be discussing in a matter of moments. Also, Chick has been given a fresh sports story.
Yes. Oh.
Which we'll get to in just a second. Could you answer that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Donnie, what's up, sir?
Chick, I'm sorry to block your sportscast, but I've seen it all now. I had to call you guys. My idiot cousin Lonnie came over yesterday's Baker 4th of July blowout.
Yeah.
With some new lube that has marijuana in it.
Yeah, I've heard of this, yeah.
Well, the fact remains, reefer ain't never really been my thing. But I say, live and let live.
Right.
And most time people just bring a joint or two, but not a full canister of lube. All I can figure is Bonnie must have thought her hot cousin Gretchen was coming to fireworks this year.
Really? He wants to lube her up, eh?
Well, there were rumors. I mean, I've heard of people smoking pot to put them in the mood, but at some point, put the bong down so they don't have to wreck the futon again. How big a stoner you got to be to have to mix pot with Pound Town anyway?
I don't know. That's weird.
I swear to God. You seriously can't go without weed for like 2.5 minutes, Lonnie? But when you think about it, I guess it gives a whole new meaning to the word pothead. I swear to God. And the problem with this weed lube is dudes are going to try to use it to rub one out regular. Probably get the munchies halfway through. You ever tried ordering Taco Bell halfway through giving yourself a squeezer?
Don't do it at the drive-thru.
Spoiler alert, they called the cops. Swear to God.
Hey, Donnie, I was reading the same article about this this marijuana lube, and I read that they actually have, believe it or not, cannabis-infused suppositories to make, I guess, certain intimate acts less impactful, I guess. Is that the word?
Yeah? Well, then in that case, Angel Skinners will probably start buying it like she's a prepper. Swear to God. Probably paying case price. I ain't sure if I told you, but last year for Halloween, Angel went as one of the Spice Girls.
Oh, which one?
Anal Spice.
Oh.
Swear to God. Hey, Chris, do you remember her solo hit? It was called
Yeah, I bet.
Thanks. Yeah, did you see this marijuana lube? I don't know.
Does it have THC in it, or is it a CBD product?
Yeah, it's got the THC. Wouldn't that affect both the flesh on both the individuals involved?
I would think so.
I have no idea how that. I mean, I would think. I guess.
I'll have to do some homework on that. That seems like a bad idea all around.
Like, you don't have to put pot in everything.
No, I agree.
It's too much now.
It's like it became the new bacon.
Yeah, exactly. It's jump the shark.
Christy, I was seconds away from shouting that out. Remember that was the thing where there was bacon in everything?
Everything.
Well, we've got your new home mortgage here. By the way, it's got bacon in it. It was vodka, bacon, blah, blah.
Yeah, bacon lube.
You're right, Jeff. They're trying to put marijuana in everything.
Enough.
Jeff, it's weird that you're so mad about people putting pot in everything because you look like you put pot in everything.
I put pot in everything.
Don't you make the butter, though, sometimes?
I've had some butter before.
Okay.
I've dabbled.
Dabbled in the...
Back before I had kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now I have kids. I can't do drugs anymore in the house. That's after the show.
I've read like 5 different stories about the same thing. I was reading this thing over the weekend about someone who had been advised to eat just a corner of some kind of edible.
Right.
And it's always the same story. They ate the corner and nothing happened within about 20 minutes, so they ate the rest of it.
It might have been me.
And then they wake up 3 days later.
Yeah.
I had a caramel that was probably, it looked like like a piece of bit of honey, but it was caramel. And it was probably a quarter size, maybe 50-cent piece size. Right. And I ate the whole thing. And like an hour and a half later, nothing. So I thought, well, I'll have another one. So I had 2. And then about 45 minutes after that, I was laying in my bed just looking at my hand move. That's all. For like, I don't know, the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were like a stoner in an 80s movie, just staring at your hand.
And I was listening to some music on my Raycon earbuds, and I kept thinking, wow, where did I get this song? I know this song, but this seems like such a cool version of it. Then remember the imports? I thought it was an import, but it was...
Sure.
I see. Well, that'll happen.
It was the THC, Willie, is what it was.
Our topic, we were talking about David Rush's latest record in which he breaks a number of wooden matches in half. And again, I thought when I saw that he broke the match record, I thought he was picking up the match, flicking it with his thumb, and lighting it. And you guys said, no, you can't do that.
Well, no, I didn't know that you could do that.
Apparently, those matches are not legal in several states.
What?
The Ohio Blue Tips?
Yeah, they're called Strike Anywhere matches.
Right.
Where you can... You'd see them in movies. Someone would go up to a wall, like a brick wall. And
Right, I've seen that, but
you
that's
could
a
take-
rough surface. Your thumb is
No,
not
but
rough.
you could hold them in your hand and take your thumb and flick it, and it would light. The trick was getting your thumb out of the way quick enough so you didn't burn the bottom of it.
Okay.
Dear Bob and Tom.
Oh, God.
I can't believe I'm saying this right, Patrick, but Tom is right. The old Strike Anywhere matches could be lit by the friction of your fingernail. I know because I smoked then. I used to do it myself. Sorry to prove Tom right. Signed, Patrick. Well, Patrick, join the club. Thank you very much. You guys have never seen this?
No.
In movies.
Why did they make them illegal, Tom?
I would imagine.
They made them illegal because when you transport it, they could strike off anything.
Yeah.
If they bounced around in the backseat of your car, they could catch on fire.
Probably.
Wow.
Hey, we backed up traffic on the interstate again with the match fire.
Now, here's the thing on the internet, how to light a match with your teeth.
Let's not.
Okay, sorry. So anyway, this world record has no flames, no fun, not cool, not even July 4th. Because I was thinking, okay, it's July 4th. This is probably going to be some kind of pyro record.
I can't believe you don't have a fireworks display at your house for the neighborhood every year. That seems like something you do, but you kind of just got away from fireworks.
That's because believe it or not, about 3 or 4 July 4ths ago, I happened to be having dinner with a ER doctor. And he was saying how glad he was that he wasn't on duty for the 4th of July, but he couldn't drink because he was on call just in case there was a real bad emergency.
Right.
And then his wife proceeded to tell me about some of the stuff he'd seen over the July 4th weekends in previous years. He convinced me that perhaps I should let the pros handle the fireworks rather than lose an eye, a thumb, a hand, a finger, or 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, coming up in sports.
We've got the mystery, the Tour de France story that I have not seen yet.
Okay, go ahead.
I thought you said coming up.
Okay, we can come back with it. Have you haven't even looked at the story?
Nope.
Okay, it has.
I barely know it's about bikes. That's all I know.
It's got bicycles. It's got genitalia. You're gonna love it.
Somebody got their testicles in the chain guard.
No, it's not that good. You know what sound that makes, don't you?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds just like a baseball card.
Yeah, it does.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom next. Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
You know, I got a lot of mail here at the ex-law office. Well, this comes from young Davy Radonovich. He asks, what is the difference between slander and libel? Well, what kind of idiotic, stupid question is that? What kind of little pea-brain moron would write me? I think if I were you, little Davy, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davy, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been the Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Good morning. Rolling through a Tuesday. It's July 5th. Donnie Baker on the road this weekend, Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm talking to you. Hey, by the way, big kudos to the Boy Scout troops in Appleton, Wisconsin for their help in that overturned accident we had earlier last month, I guess, the end of June. An Amtrak train in Missouri derailed, and there were some Boy Scouts from Appleton, Wisconsin that were on their way back from hiking in New Mexico. They helped out with first aid and got everyone situated and helped out till first responders arrived. So big kudos to all the Boy Scouts up in Appleton, Wisconsin, and their leaders for stepping into action when needed. It's what the Boy Scouts do. Their motto, be prepared. How do I know? I was a Boy Scout. So at any rate, Donnie Baker, more importantly, at the Skyline Club in Appleton, Wisconsin, coming up this Friday and Saturday night, July 8th and July 9th. If you've never seen Donnie Baker live, do yourself a treat. Get out there and see him. Have yourselves a few cocktails and enjoy the comedy. DonnieBaker.com for more. The Skyline Club in Appleton, Wisconsin, this Friday and Saturday night. Get your tickets now. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed on this Tuesday morning. Brittany Griner made an appeal to President Joe Biden in a letter passed on to the White House through her representative, saying she feared she may never return home and asking he not, quote, forget about me and the other American detainees. Griner's agent says the letter was delivered Monday. The Phoenix Mercury All-Star and two-time Olympic gold medalist in the midst of a trial that began last week after she was arrested February 17th on charges of possessing cannabis oil while returning to play for her Russian team. The trial will resume on Thursday. The number of U.S. flights being canceled slowing down. Plenty of travelers facing long delays as they try to get home from trips over the 4th of July holiday weekend. By late yesterday afternoon on the East Coast, more than 2,200 U.S. flights have been delayed, over 200 canceled, according to FlightAware. The good news is that's fewer delays and cancellations than we've seen in recent days. Industry experts say airlines struggling because demand for travel has recovered from the bottom of the pandemic faster than anyone expected. It's causing airports to be almost as crowded as they were in 2019 before the pandemic began. And that's a look at things you may have missed on this Tuesday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Bob and Tom Show, writes Steve. The other night, my wife got out of the shower, walked dripping wet, naked into the bedroom.
Oh, my.
Held up her phone, and out came a husky voice saying, I'm hungry. Thank you, Christy Lee.
That is terrific.
That is terrific.
You're helping love lives everywhere.
There you go. See?
Audio Viagra.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
I'm hungry.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
In the studio with us, comedian Mike McRae. I understand you're a big Indiana Jones guy. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite movie series ever, man. Mm-hmm. And those movies are always like, when I went to college, I would watch those all the time. I'd be like that would be the professor to have for any kind of class. Because he just, every semester, he just, takes off for 3 or 4 weeks to save the world or find some Inca staff in Peru or something, Like he walks into the first day. All right, class, my name is Dr. Indiana Jones. I'll be your professor for Archaeology 101. His dad busts in the door. Junior, Dad, I'm teaching class here. Junior, there's no time. Rommel Zombie's about to uncover the sword of destiny in a Vandalic horde in Tunisia. Look, I can't just go chasing after some sword all the time. It's not just any sword, Junior. It's Balmung. Balmung. The legendary sword of Siegfried, bestowed by his widow upon Theodoric the Ostrogoth before the slaughter of the Burgundians, and then lost for 1,000 years. Class is like, I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, go find it. Go save the world. We'll be here when you get back. We'll be at the bar, or the speakeasy, or whatever they had back then. Perfect. Class is partying afterwards. Hey, man, what did I tell you every semester?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Uh-huh. There's Jeff Oskey.
Yes, sir.
Hey, buddy. There's Jess Hooker. She joins us.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
You're not going to say anything else?
Ha. Oh, Jess Hooker in the titty pink zip-up.
Oh.
Zip down.
How did I not remember that? My
Don't you
bad.
like that? When
My
those-
bad.
Does that zip all the way down, or is it a quarter zip?
It's all the way down.
It's a jacket.
My dad gifted this to me.
Oh, then I can't. Then
Nope,
I
hope that shut that down.
That'll kill it. He's not going to zip that down with his
Was it a happy
toes.
birthday thing?
Yeah, all of us got matching jackets.
What a great idea. What's wrong with him lately? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, there's Ace Cosby. Also dressing off-brand with an Atlanta Braves hat on. I don't know what's going on there. Believe you were in the Braves organization, right? Is that what you're going to tell me?
It was free.
I wanted a hat with an A on it.
A for Ace.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
There's Willie Griswold, and I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much. It's
You're
good to see you.
welcome.
Yeah, that's kind of a sexy look, those zip down, or zip up, rather.
I did not mean for it to be.
Is it a hoodie?
Yeah, it's just a hoodie.
Yeah, it's just a hoodie, Tom.
How is that a sexy look? That is the opposite. It's like she's being cozy. It's a
Yeah,
hoodie.
that's all it is.
Yeah, but I mean, it's uncozy real quick. No snaps, no buttons. It's like, zip.
It's all convenient.
It's
with him.
showtime.
Yeah.
Showtime.
All right.
Now, we were talking earlier about, I went to a concert over the weekend, and I had an occasion to ask the bartender, I said, who are the biggest drinkers?
Right.
Sir, there's people behind you in line.
What the hell's going on up there?
No, I'm not kidding. I was the only person in there.
All right.
There were like 8 bartenders. No one was in there.
That's because everybody was there for the concert.
Well, the concert was so boring, I went back to get drinks for my friends. He said the biggest drinkers were the Dave Matthews Bands. I have since surveyed my friend Steve, who's put on hundreds and hundreds of shows. He says the biggest drinkers at concerts are fans of Hank Jr.
Yeah.
and Skinnerd.
Yeah, I would say that. I worked at that concert facility in college. Yeah, so I would say that that's probably right. And Buffett. I would go Buffett.
Okay. And then now I want to do the same survey for comedians. And I think I know the... Go ahead. Who do you got?
Donnie Baker.
Yeah.
100%.
They ran out of beer when me and Willie were just performing with him. They had to send people to the liquor store, and the show hadn't even started.
To be fair, Donnie and I did help with that. We were throwing him back. We were having a lot of fun that weekend.
True.
Comedians, I know that, like, specifically, I know that Bert Kreischer, he will not drink in October. And so I know that bookers don't like to book Bert in October because his fans will not drink with him as like a way to get themselves better.
Wow.
So people are really dying to get that November and late September weekend.
And Bert's not drinking for a month, by the way. That's certified by physicians everywhere as the cure for alcoholism. He said, kidding.
Yeah.
The biggest drinkers back in the day, with respect to the audience, Pinkerton Bowden.
Really?
They would draw a big alcohol crowd. And it's been interesting to talk to various promoters and club owners because certain types of acts will draw certain types of drinkers. You'll get the beer drinking crowd. You'll get the booze drinking crowd. I suppose for Jack Johnson, it was probably, what are those things called?
White Claw?
Libertinis or whatever the hell it is. Wait a minute, that's a famous actor.
To order?
You know, so
Richard Libertini?
Yeah, I had to go up there and get...
Vodka sodas.
No, it was...
Seltzers. White Claw.
I don't even know what... It was. I literally, I think I wrote it on my phone. Yes. Really? One of the guys was getting a sea breeze.
One of the guys?
Yeah.
What's in a sea breeze?
Isn't it
all your manhood?
Gin and...
No.
Yeah, it has no balls in it.
Yeah.
And, no, but it's kind of a nice summer drink, I'm assuming.
Sure. Refreshing.
It has cranberry juice in it.
I think it's got grapefruit and cream. But, yeah, and then who knows? I was getting drinks for other people. So we'll do a little more homework on this. But Hank Jr. and Skinnerd fans, big drinkers at the outdoor concerts.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. I suppose that the promoters pass around the information so they know what to stock up when certain artists are coming in.
Probably.
Vodka, cranberry juice, and grapefruit juice is in the secret.
Now, what would be the biggest marijuana smoking acts, do you think? Because I was really surprised when I got
Grateful
to
Dead?
got to Jack Johnson. I didn't smell any.
You didn't?
No.
It's Jack Johnson. He's as mellow as you can get. Why would you want to get mellow?
Isn't that how these folks get mellow, don't they?
Well,
maybe it's all edibles. I don't know. Or maybe it was the law.
Well, no, were you in the lawn?
No, the law, LAW. No, I was in the pavilion.
No, I know, exactly. You can't really smoke in the pavilion.
No.
Well, I went to go see Stevie Nicks, and how can I say? You go to the lawn to have fun. How about that? And the pavilion is a little more respectful.
I'm fully aware that one of your brothers was arrested there once, remember?
Hey, I've got this one.
Didn't know we were doing that on air.
It's about the.
Hey, listen, I had to pay bail and get him out of jail.
Okay. Well.
And by the way, a great idea.
It's a bike story.
Build the jail right across from the high school. Okay, back to you.
Tour de France workers have been busy painting over graffiti, in this case, crude pictures of penises and male genitalia. Images show two workers wearing high-visibility vests painting over the penis graffiti, or panini.
Ooh, I love those sandwiches.
It's like the martini, the libertini.
They were bright colors on the spray paint. According to reports, the race workers have been transforming the explicit imagery into owls and butterflies.
Oh, how nice.
So instead of just painting over it, they're turning these things. So
they're just putting wings on both sides?
Yes, so you've got these butterflies with huge balls.
Yeah, you put hey, that looks like a penis with a wing.
Hey, look
it's a butterfly.
If penises could fly.
Look at the hog on that butterfly. My God.
We did this in grade school when we'd get in trouble for writing a penis in the book. Your buddy would take the book and he'd do an elephant around the penis, and then the shaft turns into the trunk kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is probably, I wonder if there's a guidebook for tattoo artists, because so often tattoos are transformed. Your other brother Sam had some tattoo turned into like a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, he had a guitar pick, and then he got it turned into Nuka-Cola, which is a reference to a video game he likes called Fallout, I believe.
Right. Yeah, so he'll have that for a lifetime to look at when he sees his arm. That'll be handy. Now, Jess?
Yes.
Yeah, filthy people who get filthy tattoos should be...
Now, just a second. You have some very nice tattoos. A couple of them. How many tattoos do you have?
I don't know, 9.
Okay, I was right. Now, Jess, you have said on this show that you regret getting your sleeve.
Yeah, I'm in the process of having it removed.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a 3-year process.
Oh, wow. That's what it takes to build a freeway ramp, right?
Yeah, apparently.
But luckily, it's not very painful.
Yeah, no, it's very painful. It's very painful, but it lasts only about... You can only do a third at a time because you swell up so bad. Yeah.
Your sleeve wasn't that bad. I'm surprised.
The last time you had that removed, a part of her, you look like you had Popeye arms. Remember?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was like Nutty Professor hands. Like it was so swollen, like my fingers were touching. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now, Pat, in your case, you had a tattoo augmented, so it became something else. It's
called a cover-up on my left shoulder.
And used to say
Kim.
Mm-hmm. And then they turned it into like a bloated bat signal.
Yeah, like the Bacardi thing. Yeah, it looks terrible.
It looks like a massive
It's not a good look.
Yeah, and we did have a woman in Louisville who offered to remove that for you.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind removing it.
Yeah, okay. But I'm wondering, is there a guidebook for tattoo artists how to turn something into something else, or do they?
No, but there are tattoo artists who specialize in cover-ups.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that's their main.
No, what do you have again on your neck? You have...
Oh, I have my astrological sign on my neck, and I have a rose and with a snake wrapped around it on my chest.
Cool.
Ooh, yeah, man. I was pretty cool at 17. I don't mean to brag, but
you have your astrological sign?
Yeah, I got it there because Tom, at one time I was a teen unwed mother of 3, so I went. They make you get that on your neck.
When you met your current.
Lady?
Yes. Did you inform her of the tattoos, or did you let her discover them?
I don't think she was surprised by all my dirtbag tattoos. I also have a happy face, like one of those yellow happy faces.
Oh, yeah.
A half of it, and then the other half is a skull, and it's smoking a joint.
Yeah.
You're a rebel.
That is
You know what? Did your neighbor do that?
No, I actually paid $47 to get that.
You know,
good hard-earned money.
You didn't pay enough.
Jeff, that looks like a tattoo that you didn't pay with money for. I feel like you just
It
traded.
looks like something your buddy said, hey, let me do this.
I feel like you traded I feel like you traded 2 pills and a cigarette to get that tattoo.
A prison tattoo artist would see that and go, that sucks.
Oh, I know. It needs to be covered up. Yeah.
Now, do you want to have it removed, or now maybe we should take a picture?
Actually, I want a little stick figure man put on it holding a balloon. Make it even worse.
Hold it. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
The chick's got the guy.
Yeah, but his costs money. I like my tattoos to be $50 or less.
And it shows.
I'll tell you what, if you let me approve the artwork, I will pay for it.
Okay.
No, don't let him.
Stick figure, big hog.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Stick.
Yeah,
Do it.
You'll add the big hog later? Is that what you're going to
No, he's not going to know until he looks at it in the mirror. What the hell's that? That's the big hog. It's got that big stick energy.
I'll do it.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's get that done.
Obviously, I don't care what I do with my body.
Yeah, it's not really a temple.
I want to get another tattoo too. So maybe Jeff and I know Donnie would love to. My tattoo.
You're Donnie, not Donnie.
Donnie
Baker.
would love to give you a tattoo, Jeff. But I just want to be there for the conversations you and Donnie are going to have. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Donnie, a talker.
Donnie's a wonderful. He's an amazing person. He's just just quiet and sweet and giving and caring. And he could talk about anything in a wonderful way for an hour. It's unbelievable.
Well, let's meet this guy.
So different than what I'm used to here at work.
Thanks, Jeff.
A lot of blowhards.
Yeah, I'd like to meet the guy. Maybe he can give me some.
He'll say, how you been? And he really wants to know.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
What's that like?
I don't. It's wonderful.
Dear Bob and Tom. Oh, here's another letter from my friend. Jimmy Buffett on top of the list with Hank Jr. and Skinner.
Yeah,
I think
you were right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were right. Okay. As someone who's done that, who are the what concerts did you do when we come back? The least amount of drinking.
Okay, I'll think about that.
I'd be interested in
Jimmy
that.
Swaggart? Oh, sorry.
Also coming up,
Sandy Patty.
we're going to talk with Kostaki Economopoulos. Get a little NFL update.
Oh, thank goodness.
And a divorce update.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's
boy.
why you want to talk to him.
You just want to wallow in his sorrow? Is that it?
So, Kostaki, divorce joke. Oh, duh.
Yeah.
You're a jerk. Yeah. You know who wouldn't do that?
Who?
My Donnie wouldn't do that.
No.
Never.
Damn right he wouldn't.
Okay, I think you're going to feel better when this is all over, though.
Maybe Kostaki'd still be married if he had a sleep number bed. Maybe that was the problem.
Oh. And
I'd agree. I'd agree if I could.
Kostaki, if you're listening now, run for the hills.
The sleep number bed is great. I love my. What's your sleep number setting, chick?
100.
That's us. That's a firm mattress. What's yours, Christy?
45.
There you go. That's kind of a softer, less firm mattress. At the touch of a button, you can change your mattress. The beautiful Sleep Number bed. I love mine. And they've got something called Sleep IQ. What's that? No, that's about data. And that data is going to
More data.
help you. You say data? You say
Data, yeah.
You say
Data. I don't
say
think
data?
anyone says data.
They're both correct.
But as we've covered, everyone says carrots, not carrots, like you do.
Carrot.
In my sukata.
You can get more sleep if you're sleeping properly based on your bed, of course. Choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number. Every great day starts the night before.
Yes.
The Sleep Number 360C2 smart bed is the great bed, and guess what? It's available right now at a special price of $899, saving more than $200. Details, sleepnumber.com/BT show. That's sleepnumber.com/BT show. This is a special offer, by the way, subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments are required. Details again, sleepnumber.com/BT show. I love my Sleep Number bed. Coming up, we'll see what's going on with Kostaki Economopoulos, the NFL, and the lawyers. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Dr. Will, Mark Allison with you, rolling through a Tuesday. Feels like a Monday, doesn't it? Hey, it's a gift you can give that they can open every day. Need something special for someone special? Need it quick? How about giving them total access to the entire Bob and Tom library? It's a Bob and Tom VIP membership. Check out the link at the top of our website, bobandtom.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Travelers flying home from 4th of July getaways faced some delays yesterday, but airlines ended up canceling fewer flights than the days leading up to the holiday weekend. Since holiday travel picked up last week, airlines have canceled more than 2,200 U.S. flights. Another 25,000 were delayed. Airports were packed as more than 9 million flyers passed through between Thursday and Sunday. And firefighters in Northern California have been battling a fresh wildfire that has broken out east of Sacramento. The fire in Amador County has quickly spread to 959 acres at just after 7 p.m. yesterday and is one of several burning in the state. And a shrinking reservoir between Nevada and Arizona has revealed a vessel dating back to World War II. The boat, a Higgins landing craft, was sunk 185 feet into the waters of Lake Mead. But now that the lake is disappearing, the ship is reappearing. About half of it's now out of the water. It's just the latest in a series of objects, including dead bodies, uncovered by falling water levels in Lake Mead. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working his cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out his magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, I give. Where's the boat?
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Brand new feature, Biff Whiskey, Frontier Lifeguard. As told by Arnie Whiskey, Frontier Golfer.
I should have known.
Well, I was a man about town, and also at the Whiskeyville Country Club and Salad Bar. Of course, the country club, we have our very own swimming pool. And, of course, we had to have a lifeguard for the youngsters there. Well, we hired a young fellow named Biff Whiskey, and he was the lifeguard, at the pool. Well, this young fellow walks up to Biff, and he goes, "Excuse me, Biff, but what's the best way to teach a girl to swim?" Well, Biff says, "Come here, young fella." He goes, "Now, here's how it's done. First, you walk her slowly into the water, all right? Then you put your arms gently around her waist. Then you rub your hands delicately up and down her arms. Then just kind of lean over and softly kiss her on the neck." The young fella says, wait a minute. I'm teaching my sister." He goes, "Oh, in that case, just push her in the deep end."
Except in Kentucky.
Jeez. I knew I should have held my ears for that.
Thus concludes another exciting
episode of Biff Whiskey,
Frontier Lifeguard.
Thank you very much.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yes, I have been doing lots of research, and now if you tell me who your favorite band is or what your favorite movie is or even what your favorite book is, I can tell you what you are saying about yourself.
Okay, Christy, can we start with you? Do you mind? Christy,
favorite
band?
My favorite movie.
Road,
man,
is it Roadhouse?
movie.
Say?
Not Roadhouse. That's the movie that you can't turn away from.
Favorite movie?
My favorite movie.
Yes.
Breakfast at Tiffany with Audrey Hepburn.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, boy, that's going to be a really mean one for me to start out on. I can tell you what you're saying about yourself is, I'm not nearly as cute as I think I am. That's what that says about you. It's awful. It's
okay.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I hate to start off on such a mean note.
I got you. How about your favorite band, Christy?
Say Michael Bubble or
Can
whatever.
I say Maroon 5?
Sure,
Maroon
go ahead.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. If your favorite band is Maroon 5, what you're saying about yourself is, man, 10% off every purchase? This Gap credit card was the best decision ever.
I
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah. Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
No.
Hey, look, ladies. If I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
let it snow.
If you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin. He's in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Jeff?
I'm great, buddy. Good. Thanks for asking.
There's Jess Hooker. She's here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
Being all Willie wrapped up in a blanket. I don't
a little
blame
chilly
you.
in here.
It's freezing in here.
When I came in this morning, he had it set at 65.
Buy a jacket.
And every day's it was
Have some
boiling.
respect for yourself. Buy a jacket.
Why are you being hostile with me? You're the only nice person in this building.
Hey!
Why don't you shut your mouth?
Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah. And here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much. And I'm not going to speculate, but I know that we talked with Kostaki Economopoulos recently. He's going through a divorce, and judging by the camera angle I'm seeing, it looks like he has no stuff left. He appears to be in a completely empty room.
Boy.
I'm a minimalist now. That's all. It's nice. Keep it simple. How are you guys?
In a shipping container?
No, those are the blinds that come with the apartment.
Are you hiding in a storage
Get some
facility?
pictures up. I'm gonna get some pictures up. We'll be fine. It's a little.
Are those new
it's
glasses?
early yet. Ish. Yeah. I had these on last time, but they're newish.
Okay, this is totally off topic, but I need, Kostaki, for you to tell someone which microphone that is, and tell us so we can tell everyone who talks to us like this to use that microphone. It sounds really good right now.
Oh, it sounds good.
Yeah, it really sounds good. That's
this
a great
is the Shure M7, I believe.
Oh, he's running the M7.
The M7.
The M7.
Yeah, Al Jackson had the M6. You know what happened there?
Well, the M5 was close, but the M7, that's
the M5 won World War II, my friend.
That's right. That's true.
Kostaki, I can't read your hat. Lean over a little bit.
That's Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Georgia. Okay.
yeah.
I thought it was Green Bay for a second.
National champions, my friends.
That's right. Is it Uga or Uga? Is it Uga?
It's Uga. What you talking about?
Uga. It's the bulldog. Uga.
Uga Chaka. God, I hate that song.
No, not that either.
Hey, Kostaki, before you get to the stuff you've prepared, I thought I'd hit you with a couple of dumb questions.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Am I the only one who thinks it's completely ridiculous for UCLA and USC to be in the Big Ten?
No, that it is completely ridiculous. It's also a note to the when you're naming a conference, maybe not put a number in there. Leave yourself some flexibility.
Yeah.
Well, but the Pac-10 went to the Pac-12, and now they're going to have to be the Pac-4, 6, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
But you can have a football program in a different league than all of your other sports. I found that out.
Okay, so the USC volleyball team's not going to have to fly to Penn State.
Yeah. Although I'm basing that on Notre Dame they're in football, they're in one, and they're independent, and then they're something else in another, the ACC or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. So
every other week, USC and UCLA are going to be flying halfway across the country to join the Midwest?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. But it's it's money.
It's all money.
It makes sense.
Well, they're already flying to Washington and Boulder. Those schools are still far away. It's not as far away as Rutgers, but
there's just kind of a, I guess, old-fashioned thing like the Big Ten's supposed to be 10 schools.
100 million.
Yeah, I agree, and it should be more regional. I like that it's more. I like the idea of it being more regional. I agree with you.
The Santa Fe isn't in the Ivy League. It's not because they can't grow ivy there. It's just not there. You see. Never mind.
Is that how they judge?
Well, then I don't think there's anyone in Santa Fe. There's no one in Santa Fe that could get into the Ivy League schools. Don't you agree, Tom?
No, that's false. I'm just trying to be. So, Kostaki. Kostaki, we should introduce. Kostaki Economopoulos is our NFL guy and a good friend of the show. And we're happy to talk to you. And I just
and here comes the insult.
No.
Yep, here it comes.
Not at all. We had actually had a delightful conversation with your baby mama a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
With Caroline Ray. She was great. She was very respectful to you. It was fun. It was great talking to her. She was very nice and respectful.
She's in... I'm happy to hear that. She's in Dublin with the kid right now, telling some jokes and traveling around. Yeah.
My kid was just in Dublin over the weekend. How weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did she fly Aer Lingus?
You and this joke.
I enjoy that. I think of that every time I see it myself.
Yeah. They merged.
That's what I heard broke you guys up. That's what I heard.
Lack of flying Aer Lingus.
Yeah, they merged with Continental. You know?
Time to board the old Lingus. No, I ain't going.
Get out. It's just a short flight.
I'm so sorry. Kostaki, what's going on with you? You tell me.
Well, it's funny because when I talked to you guys last, I sort of announced that, my separation, and I thought it was good radio because you guys didn't know it was happening, and I was kind of awkward and sheepish, and you guys sort of told your stories through comments, and I thought it was really interesting. And I didn't think of this, but I posted on Facebook that I was going to do Bob and Tom and had an announcement, and people were guessing what the announcement was going to be. Like, are you going to have another kid? Are you buying Twitter? Is it part 2 of that middle school fantasy about your English teacher that Tom wouldn't let you finish? Which I thought was funny.
Oh, remember that awful day?
Don't bring that up again.
Yeah.
Awful day.
Yes.
Ronald McDuffin said, goodbye, Kostaki Economopoulos. Hello, Caitlin Economopoulos.
Yeah, man. That's interesting.
Chris, Chick, and Pat both chimed in with some version of "she's single." Oh, all right, I'll give her a call, kind of jokes,
Sure,
it was good. Yeah. That's how you do. That's how you show love with both your buddies.
That's right.
I don't like the word divorcee. It sounds like you're hard to get along with or something. I'm going to go with widower. I think it's got more. Right?
Yeah, that'll help.
When they hear you're a widower, they go, "Oh,
yeah, they were right."
Some people in this room just use that term to talk about which one it was. Like, there's divorce A, there's divorce B, there's divorce C. Is that okay? What do you think?
Why don't you go back under your blanket? How about that?
Oscar's the one that yelled at him, not you.
Oh, that's true.
He's not picking on you. Oh, wait a minute.
I've had divorce A and divorce B. So
really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you were in the twin club.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that either. Oh yeah. You got the tripartites over here, there, and here.
No, I'm part of it.
Not everybody can put up numbers like Chick and I.
That's right.
Yeah, Oscar, those are rookie numbers, dude.
You remember about a half hour ago when I said, "Oh, Kostaki's calling today." That sounds like not fun. Remember that? That was me.
So, Kostaki, we don't need to get into the details, get into the swamp, if you will, with the divorce, but it's proceeding. You're getting along fine with her. Everything's good.
Actually, we got along great. Yesterday, we were in the pool with a 3-year-old. If you've never been in a pool with do it. It's one of life's great joys. So, we're doing great.
Is she still wearing the pull-up in the pool? Your soon-to-be ex-wife, I'm talking.
Are you getting along with the new guy?
You guys are not helping at all.
See, Pat, I was implying that she was wearing adult diapers. You're implying she's already got a new boyfriend. Both very funny.
Yeah, Kostaki, how's Kostak B doing? Do you like him or no? Is he not?
Nice callback. This is all just going great.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
See, when you go with widower, then people go, "Oh, what happened to her? Oh, she's fine. She's just dead to me." It's fine.
Remember, you Kostaki, you had a great joke when you got divorced, or no, you broke up the first time with what's her face. You said you had that. Every couple has that when they get broken. They break up for the final time. They have that shouting match between each other. But when you have a kid together, it's kind of different, right? You remember?
Yeah,
that?
I forget this joke. You and I bonded over this. It's some version of. When you break up, you get to have that sort of final argument where you tell them all the reasons that it's never going to work, and you walk out the door and there's a weight off your shoulders. But when you get this fresh start. But when you have a kid, the next sentence after that is, "I'll see you tomorrow."
Pick up my weekend.
I'll pick you up next Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
you're always kind of stuck there. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, do you have an iPhone?
I do.
Is your bill current?
No, I'm asking this for a reason. I'm picking up my phone.
Yeah.
Across the bottom, you've got that list for people like recent phone calls, contacts, keypad, voicemail. The one on the left is favorites.
Sure.
Do you have her listed as one of your favorites?
Yeah, I do actually.
Because you have to call her a lot. Don't you think don't you think that's a mistake on the part of the
mislabeled,
iPhone
yes.
people?
I 100% agree with
Instead
that.
of favorites, shouldn't it be
most called?
Yes.
There should be an extra category for X, so you don't have to. Boy. Yeah, that's one of my faves. Click. Sorry, I'm getting.
This is all going great. I think you're doing a great job.
Okay, just asking. Little iPhone.
Yeah, it's fair.
Little iPhone trivia there for you. Now, Kostaki, I know that you are of Greek heritage, hence the name Economopoulos.
Yeah.
Baby.
And the Greek side, obviously, is your father.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And your mother, God bless her, actually took that name.
Yeah, she went from Marjorie Potter to Marjorie Economopoulos. That's a big jump.
Wow. I'm surprised that's legal.
So I did a thing recently at a college. They were doing the Year of Greece, and it was this whole arc of all these different things and academic speeches and stuff. And they had me come in as the comic. And so I put together a bunch of stuff about Greece and Greek myths. So I thought I'd do some of that stuff today, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
All right.
What do you got?
Well, the word myth always bothered me because there's a lot of bias in that, right? Like, so Apollo carrying the sun across the sky in a chariot is a myth. But one guy collecting 2 of every animal on the planet, putting them into an ark, is a religion. You know,
Sure. I see the point there.
Whatever floats your impossibly large boat. The Trojan horse, that's one of the big ones we think of when we think of Greek myths. The Greeks left a big wooden horse full of Greek soldiers outside of Troy. It was an offering to Athena. The Trojans didn't want to offend Athena, so they took it into the city walls, and they had a party that the war was over. And the Greeks jumped out and killed everybody. Yay, team! That's where we get the saying, beware of Greeks bearing gifts, which is fine with me. I wasn't going to get you anything anyway. How about this phrase? You should never look a gift horse in the mouth. Well, maybe you should. Make sure it's not full of Greeks. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I could see one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the French gave us the Statue of Liberty, did anybody look inside to make sure it wasn't full of French soldiers waiting to jump out and surrender?
Wait to jump out and surrender.
You see, they're French,
right.
you see.
They're French.
I always like that Woody Allen joke where he goes, the last time I was inside a woman, it was the Statue of Liberty. Sorry.
I agree.
Back to you, Kostaki.
Midas. Everything he touched turned to gold. So, of course, the first thing he touched turned to gold, his penis.
What's going to happen?
Yeah, if your penis remains gold for more than 4 hours, you know, you want to call your jeweler. It's a great story, Midas. He asked for power and he got it, and he ran around touching everything, and he realized he couldn't eat, so he had to have his power removed. It's an allegory about not being too greedy, right? Mm-hmm. And here in America, we use that story to sell mufflers. I don't understand that. Doesn't make any sense. I guess. When you go to buy, you're like, you got to pay the bill. You're like, wonder if the damn thing is made of gold. I don't know. I don't understand. Prometheus. There's a classic Greek myth. He stole fire from the gods and gave it to the humans. And Zeus chained him to a rock. This is so weird and random. And every day an eagle pecked out his liver.
Yes, it was.
Now that is cruel and unusual punishment. Prometheus had no trial, but it was deemed to be okay because to the gods, he was an enemy combatant. So it's totally acceptable. His liver would regenerate overnight, and then the eagle would come back and peck his liver out. It's like a horrific Groundhog Day situation. But I like the idea of your liver regenerate. I'm surprised Charlie Sheen hasn't stolen fire from the gods just for the new liver.
Was there a Gitmo joke halfway through that?
Yes.
I'm sorry. It went by so quickly.
Yes, there was.
You got to keep up,
It could
Tom.
be a
They're
lot of
coming
different
at-
places.
coming at you fast.
No one seemed to notice it but me. Sorry.
I chuckled.
Hera, goddess of marriage, married to Zeus. She was jealous of Hercules because he was the son of Zeus and another mortal woman.
Right.
That's how hard it is to keep the marriage together. The goddess of marriage couldn't keep her man from sleeping around. Jason and the Argonauts. It sounds like the first crappy Greek bands, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Jason and the Argonauts. They were obsessed with finding the golden fleece. What is that, a yellow pullover? What's the big, I don't know. What is that? That Midas's old hoodie? What is it? I don't know. Medusa. If you look at her, you turn to stone. I've always felt bad for Medusa. It must have been so lonely. Like every guy who shows up turns to stone. Her yard's like a sculpture garden. You know, it's kind of sad. It's a shame she didn't have Match.com. She could have gotten herself a nice blind boy. You know?
See, he wouldn't have turned to stone, you see, Chip. Because he couldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And finally, Achilles, when he was a baby, his mother wanted to protect him and dipped him in a river of magic water. And it worked. And he could not be harmed except for the one heel that his mother held him by when she dipped him, right? The Achilles heel. And when he was young, he heard a prophecy that he could live a long life without fame or honor, or choose to be famous and die young. And that's what he went with. Kurt Cobain had a similar story.
Oh, boy.
His mom dipped him in a river of Kevlar, but unfortunately, she held him by the face.
Well, that you know something? Could we go back to the Gitmo jokes?
That's so dark.
That's a dark one.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
dark.
we do dark.
That's dark.
So you're saying his face wasn't bulletproof? Is that where we're
No,
going?
it wasn't protected. It was,
I see.
his face was...
Kostaki Economopoulos is going to be on the road.
Yeah, if you'd like to ask him about that last one in person.
Coming up Friday, July 15th, Watertown, New York, Bad Apple Saloon. A second show has been added, ladies and gentlemen.
What? They got the right show. Look that up again.
And then Saturday, it's the Twin Cities, Loggins and Messina, New York. He'll just be in Messina. That's Saturday, July 16th. You'll be at a place called Fahrenheit.
That's right. I'm excited. I very rarely get to that part of the world anymore. It's far away from here, but
I hope that their street address is 451 something road.
Hope so.
Has to be. Yeah, that would explain the name Fahrenheit. Later this summer, coming up, Fort Smith and Jonesboro, Arkansas. Yay, Arkansas. Plus Fresno, San Luis Obispo, and Colorado Springs. All on the Kostaki Economopoulos roster. Don't miss them. Great live stand-up comedy from Kostaki. You doing okay? Everything's good?
I'm all right.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Things are good.
We'll keep up the good work. Enjoy talking to you. And can you call us with an NFL update in a week or so?
Absolutely. Yes. Let's get back to football. It's about that time.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Kostaki.
Hang in there, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
All right. I want to remind you of something.
Honk, honk.
A lot of folks, if you watch the news this weekend, driving. A lot of vacations. They were going to fly. Now they're going to drive. So you got to keep that car moving. You got to keep it on the road. It's
gonna fly now.
It's got wheels. Going to drive now. That's where Napa Auto Parts comes in. They've got the parts. In fact, over 500,000 quality auto parts. Napa's going to have what you need. Need it fast? Napa's got their famous curbside pickup or next day delivery. Curbside pickup, of course, available at participating Napa Auto Parts stores with in-stock items only. Details at NapaOnline.com. Did I mention 500,000 quality auto parts? You know what they've also got? They've got something called Napa Know-How. They're going to help serve you and your car or your truck. Napa's motor never quits. Once again, they've got Napa Know-How. Check them out. They're very, very helpful. And keep that car and keep that truck on the road thanks to Napa. When we come back, we have a match update.
Yeah?
I'm talking about not Match.com, but Flame Match.
Oh, okay.
Fire. Fire good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show. Looking to buy a new car, but the looking part is getting old hat? Well, maybe you need to try shopping at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors.
Hi. Just stop into Bob Bile Motors and I'll show you my Take a test drive and I'll also let you see my
That's Bob Bile Motors.
And hey guys, during Bob Bile's Celebration Bonanza Days, if you buy a car from Bob Bile Motors, I'll not only show you my and my I'll let you in the and after that, you're in the
Is that even possible? It is at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors. Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Due to pending litigation, Bob Bile Motors is suspending free hunt on Fridays.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7. And a good morning to you. Jeff Oskey sitting in for Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair this morning. Josh still on assignment, but it won't be long before he'll be back tomorrow right there in that sidekick chair. By the way, speaking of Josh and Jeff Oskey, they will be on the road Friday, July 22nd, Saturday, July 23rd at the Funny Bone in Des Moines, Iowa. Get your tickets now at thatjosharnold.com. Again, Josh Arnold and our own Jeff Oskey, the guy behind the news we failed to mention, on the road together on stage at the Funny Bone in Des Moines, Iowa. Again, coming up Friday, July 22nd and Saturday, July 23rd. But today, Tuesday, July 5th, Jessica Hooker and Kostaki Economopoulos on the way right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The All England Club, Wimbledon, is appealing a fine levied by the WTA Women's Professional Tennis Tour for banning Russian and Belarusian players from tournaments in Britain because of the war in Ukraine. The Lawn Tennis Association also expected to appeal a financial penalty imposed by the WTA after no players from Russia or Belarus allowed to take part in grass court tune-up events last month at Eastbourne, Nottingham, and Birmingham. Alex Morgan scored a pair of first-half goals, and the U.S. women's national team defeated Haiti 3-0 yesterday in the opening match of the CONCACAF Women's Championship. That tournament determines the region's 4 direct berths into the 2023 Women's World Cup. Major League Baseball yesterday, interleague action. Seattle beat San Diego. American League winners, Detroit, Boston, Baltimore, Houston, Detroit, Minnesota, and Oakland. And in the National League, Miami, Milwaukee, Arizona, the Mets, Atlanta, and the Dodgers all win. And the WNBA one game yesterday, Los Angeles beat Phoenix. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker. And the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God. You can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The year was 1896. The place just outside of Athens, near the town of Stactontopolis, Greece. While preparing for the first modern Olympics, organizers were forced to eliminate a track and field event. In what will surely go down as the biggest bloodbath in Olympic history, runners from 5 teams were injured at the initial time trials of the 100-meter razor hurdles. 4 of the 5 athletes would never compete again. However, Austrian hurdler Klaus Kleinendorfer went on to be a silver medalist for the women's team as Gretchen Kleinendorfer.
Thank you very much for this.
Thank you for this medal.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Sound like Paul Hammett then.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone took it.
Yeah. So how do you prove that you're of illegal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Pat, be very careful.
Would you like to talk to me after the... never mind.
No, after the show, you and I have to go record with Pat.
You better be there.
Oh, God.
Because your insanity, I know.
I just let you go, baby. That's how good you are.
Uh-huh.
It's going to take you 5 minutes.
Well, it better, because I got stuff to do.
Like what? What
don't
do you
know.
have to do today?
Should I look at my... I'll look at my appointment book. Hang on.
Okay, go ahead.
There's Christy Lee. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy.
Hi, chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Yes.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Yes, sir.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hi.
There's there's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. And I'm one of those people. I keep the old paper daytimer.
Oh, yeah. I used to love that.
Okay, look, what do you got today? Because we need
Today?
five minutes of your time
Today,
to
let's
record
see.
something for our
Today.
Christmas project.
Today,
I can guess. I know what today is.
July 5, Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
Record with
I'm wide open.
He wanders the halls here for about 30 minutes after the show's over because he doesn't want to run into his housekeeper who's there on Mondays. That's what he does on Monday.
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
But she's here.
She wasn't there yesterday
Yeah.
because it was a holiday.
Oh, you get
so
the
she's-
day off?
You gave her the day off?
She tells me how it's going to be, and I don't have a problem with that. She's great. Yeah.
Chick, sometimes won't you go to the grocery store and kind of just sit in your car, your parked car, like a
Yes.
like a hero, because you want her to have her space?
That's exactly right.
And
I,
you're
don't
like-
need, I just need sticking my nose into my house while she's cleaning it. No way.
So wait a minute.
I feel bad when I'm there and my house cleaner's there. Like I should be helping her or something.
No.
Yeah.
Do you do the straighten up before your
Oh,
housekeeper
God, yes.
comes? I remember my
Absolutely.
dad used to do that. My dad would be like, all right, pick everything. I was like,
Yeah.
what? She's on her way here.
Nope, pick everything up.
Yeah,
She's not there to pick up after me. She's there to clean.
that's true.
What kind of stuff is she cleaning? What kind of flotsam and jetsam and detritus is
What? She does the normal
the Lee
cleaning?
household?
Oh, my God.
Condom wrappers
No.
everywhere. dead,
Come on.
dead lobster tails
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
bedroom.
Asbestos in the grill, you know.
I love that band.
Yeah. Did you
Okay.
hear that? I went to grill on Saturday or Sunday, and there was a bunch of insulation in my grill. Something had tried to make a nest.
I was going
in
to say
there.
so, but there wasn't anything alive.
No,
in
I
there,
went and
so.
got. I
They
pulled
were-
the tub. I got gloves, and I got.
We're calling that
tongs.
mesothelioma. Whatever that lawyer is that advertises every other commercial on TV for mesothelioma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
Christy's
still
probably
cook on
got
it?
Oh yeah, I cleaned it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I cooked on it.
Okay. Now,
There wasn't any like dead mice or anything.
quiz time. I'm going to open this up to everyone. Okay, but I want you to raise your hand if you know the answer.
Oh, no. Don't shout out the answer.
I
Ace.
may bias this just slightly by saying this song was a hit, and I don't know why, because it's truly awful.
Uh-oh.
I mean, this
In
genuinely,
your mind.
genuinely stinks.
No, in your mind.
Well, that or in the it might be a great song
became a
in the
hit.
minds of someone who's an inferior in every way.
Inferior in every way.
Here we go. I apologize for having to play any of this, but here it is. It's just it's got that fake phased audio, the
Never
awful
heard that. Is it a
guitar.
Beatles song?
It's status quo, right? Or something like that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Ace?
Yeah. They're huge in Europe.
Huge in Europe. I spend my winters and summers there.
Is the entire continent deaf?
That's pretty dreadful. Tommy, it's continent.
Okay, continent. I said, okay, sorry.
Yes, it is.
What you were talking about is a whole different place.
Carrots, broccoli, onion, and continent.
Over there at the continent.
Yeah, this
Continent.
was this a hit in the United States? This song just
kind of marginal. Yeah, it sounds like the Beatles. I think that's
Yeah, it
why
does
was a
sound
hit.
like the Beatles.
It's got that like kind of weird acid effect on it.
Yes.
It sounds kind of trippy. And
but it's the lyrics stink. It's a stupid story, and it's annoying and a terrible melody.
How do you really feel about it?
Yeah, that was so
Do you
mean.
like this audio
No,
turd?
I don't. No.
There can't be a radio station that plays this anymore. It's so awful. Here's a little more.
Wouldn't think.
Stop it!
I've never heard
That like two guitar lessons. Oh God, that just is awful.
I bet their concert goers were drunk.
Yeah. You'd have to.
Well, yeah. All right. Probably just all had heroin enemas to get ready for that song.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
They had concerts.
So the reason I'm playing that is because we're talking about matchsticks. And David Rush set a new record. I saw the headline. I thought he'd lit like 80 matches in a minute with his fingertip, like that.
Right. Yeah, no.
And then I got this huge argument. You guys didn't realize that they made matches that light on anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys denied it. Then we had
No, that's
people
real.
send
Did
us-
you guys ever do it on your jeans? That's what we would. Yeah, you'd light the match on your jeans. No,
But it turns out
I saw that over this.
It turns out
Oh,
that
yeah.
according to this, those kind of matches they're illegal in several states. Believe it or not.
Well, maybe here's why. Dear Bob and Tom.
Uh-oh.
When I was a kid, we would put Ohio blue tips in the muzzle of our Daisy BB gun.
Oh.
Nice.
The air would shoot them out. They would strike on anything they hit. A tree, a fence post.
A little brother.
The family dog.
Yeah.
This is how we burned down the barn.
Yeah, they were called Ohio blue tips. And by the way, I don't know if they still make them, but
that's from Gary.
They're called strike anywhere matches. Those are illegal in Ohio, Virginia, California, Minnesota, Wisconsin, New Jersey, and Alaska. Got this nice letter. This comes to us from Linda. When I was about 13, my friend and I were out fishing. We were walking down the riverbed. All of a sudden, I heard him screaming. Something was biting his leg. I've never seen anyone drop their pants so fast. Apparently, he had left the house, grabbed a bunch of wooden matches, put them in his pocket. Two of them rubbed together and started a fire in his pants. P.S. The funniest moment in my life. Thank you, Linda. I'm sorry. I appreciate that. So David Rush just takes the wooden matches and breaks them in half.
So what?
Yeah.
You could do that with toothpicks. That isn't fun.
Is there a toothpick challenge?
Oh, God, there probably is.
Probably.
How pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
How about something involving flames and fire? Well, Christy,
Well,
what have you got over there?
Well, shouldn't we come back with this? Because we have got a brawl breaking out at an Eagles concert.
Okay.
We have Jeff Bezos.
Stop playing! I bet you $5 Henley's at the bottom of it. What a jerk.
We'll find out why.
And since we are fresh from our Independence Day, we have some history. We have an Alexander Hamilton story coming up.
Okay.
And
Alexander
PBR.
Hamilton. Oh, sorry.
PBR upped its game this Independence Day. I don't know if you saw this, but we'll have that story coming up.
Okay, we'll be in the room when it happens, right?
That's
A
right.
little bit of Hamilton for you.
That's right.
When we return, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
comedian Renee Hicks has joined us in the studio.
Morning, Renee.
Good morning.
Quite the sportswoman, I can
Oh,
tell
yes,
from your
yes, yes. And we were
conversation.
talking about the WNBA. I just want to know, like, will there be, like, feminine hygiene commercials, like, sponsoring it? Because I think those things got to go. They're just too damn nasty. I mean, they got to stop. They got to stop talking about women's genitalia. I mean, and these women talking about douche. We don't do that, men. We don't go to the beach talking about douche.
You don't?
You know? No, we don't. And see, I never want to see a black woman do that.
Mhm.
Because you know they would have her just acting crazy, just walking along going, oh, girl, I ain't seen you in a... Damn, Shaniqua, is that you stinking like that, girl? Well, you need to douche your nasty ass. There's a whole family of seagulls following your nasty ass. Damn.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Well, you had the whole weekend to check them out, but maybe you were busy lighting off fireworks and spending time enjoying America's birthday here and the 4th of July weekend just behind us. But the Bob and Tom Show podcasts are still there waiting for you to download and listen to. How much is that going to cost? It's not going to cost you a thing. It's free. The Bob and Tom Show Extra Podcast, weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern, right there at bobandtom.com/podcast. We've also got that Josh Arnold podcast and the Bits and Pieces podcast, which dives into the Bob and Tom Show archives, examining and discussing some of their favorite bits and pieces from the show. A certain individual named Mike, Mark, whatever, Mark Allison, that's me, was a guest on the Bits and Pieces podcast. Oh, sure, you have to go into their archives. I believe it was May 21st, 2021. But if you check it out, you can listen to me on the show, Bits and Pieces podcast, and find out a little bit more about your host, Mark Allison. It's a lot of fun, and it's free. bobandtom.com/podcast.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment Update. The very first album Elton John recorded back when he was 19 is being released Friday on CD and streaming. Regimental Sergeant Zippo is credited to Reg Dwight, Elton John's birth name, and includes lyrics by Bernie Taupin, even way back then. It's unclear why it was not released back in 1968. It did have a limited release for Record Store Day last year, but now you'll get to hear it again. It's coming out Friday. And Willie Nelson says any story about him that does not have drummer Paul English at his side is not worth reading. So he's writing a whole book about him. It's called Me and Paul, Untold Tales of a Fabled Friendship. English was not only Nelson's closest friend and longtime drummer, but occasionally his bodyguard and accountant. He died in February of 2020. The book comes out on September 20th. And just when you thought the Johnny Depp Amber Heard legal saga was over and done with, it's back. Attorneys for the actor and ex-wife of the Pirates of the Caribbean star want a judge in Virginia to throw out the award that Amber Heard was ordered to pay. According to her lawyer, she says the verdict was backed by the evidence and jury pickup. According to her lawyers, the verdict wasn't backed by the evidence, and the jury award was excessive and indefensible. They want the judge to set aside the verdict, dismiss the lawsuit, or order a new trial. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Rick Schrader is our guest. Rick is a newly married new dad.
Yes, I have a 4-year-old daughter now, she's a doll. Her name's Maya, and she's beautiful, but I'll tell you, she's fallen under the sway of the evil purple one.
You mean...
Yes, Barney.
Barney the dinosaur?
Every morning, I love you. I haven't digested a breakfast in a year for listening to Barney on and those amazing robot Stepford like children they have surrounding him in the
realistic portrayals of kids. You know, hey, Barney, let's clean our room and then pray. You know, they get these kids. You know? Off the Mouseketeers directly to Barney, and you know, it's amazing. If you know, the kids love Barney. They love him.
Oh,
You know, that's going to be the next Waco type disaster. Barney and his followers in a Quonset hut outside Dallas. You know, sharing means caring, Billy. So strike the match. You know, next thing you know, polyurethane Barney suit goes up like tinder. I point this out because I care.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's in the performance room. There's Jeff Oskey.
Yes, sir.
In the Josh Arnold Memorial Sidekick chair.
And I got a letter.
There's Jessica Hooker. She's here.
Hello.
Hello. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Lisa writes a letter. Dear Bob and Tom Show, here you've got a special guest tomorrow. Josh Arnold will be coming in. He's a great comedian. I can't wait to see him.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's the rumor.
I hope he's having fun with his brothers, man. That sounds like a good time.
It's almost worth it for him to get COVID. So he could call us and say, yeah, I got COVID. I'm going to be on.
Remember last time he went to see his brothers, he was gone for the next 10 days?
Yeah,
He came back for a couple days last week. Now he's gone again.
But of all the people to fake it, I think he would. Honestly, like I think he's the guy that would just be like, "Yeah, I've got COVID," and he really doesn't.
He said on air. He said on air that he's never faked sick, and I love faking sick.
Oh
it's
my
like my
gosh.
favorite thing to do.
Yeah, like the build up, and then it's like, what am I going to say? Am I going to sound sick? The whole thing.
You ever on a Tuesday been like, yeah, my throat's just kind of itching. I don't know what it is, but you know that Thursday you're going to make that phone call in. Exactly.
Yeah, you're going to convince yourself you're sick.
Like a little criminal. Yeah. Oh, it's the greatest.
Now, you know who's never been sick, ever?
Who?
Ace.
Ace?
I've been sick.
Of all the people I want
Ace has never missed a day of work.
Oh, you've never missed a day of work?
Nope. Since you started working full-time here, have you...
I actually worked twice with laryngitis.
Oh.
That must have been a good show, right,
Yeah,
Jim?
what does that sound like?
I regretted it afterwards. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's time.
So that's how you have sexy time with your lady when you've got the... Oh, and is that public knowledge that that's over?
Oh, you guys broke up?
You know what?
Well,
Maybe.
it is now.
You can't ask if it's public.
You know what makes it so vexing?
we're negotiating. How's that?
Not now.
What are you negotiating?
You always say, well, no one knows how to keep a secret like I do. That's what you've said a million times.
No, I'm just getting the tickets for Vegas for you and Willie.
Yeah.
To go
I
to
want to
that,
go.
to go to that game. They're going to a game.
I like games.
Yeah, just
what kind of ball are they using? What kind of game is it?
Football game.
Going to an NFL game in that new stadium.
I said it before, I'll say it again until he leaves. I think Ace should leave now. Beat the traffic. That's what I think.
But now Ace is the most careful, slowest driver I know. And coming from me, that's
saying something.
And to your point, if he leaves now for Vegas, when is the game?
October, I think.
So what's going to happen?
November.
If he leaves right now, what'll happen?
He'll just get there by kickoff.
Okay, good.
And that's making a lot of stops.
Yeah. And he's got to get coupons, get gas at the rice place.
Sure.
All right. Well, where were we?
Where were we?
Christy,
news. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a fight broke out in the VIP section of the Eagles concert in London.
Cool.
Metro UK reports the band was playing the song Take It Easy during the annual British Summertime Festival. When the
Great
brawl
song.
began, footage shows concert goers throwing punches, and at one point, two men are seen rolling around on the ground.
It's just that banjo. While they're fighting, it's so funny.
You know, at an Eagles concert, like throwing cans of Ensure at each other.
Yeah. I went to one recently. It skews a little old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song originally recorded in England, by the way.
Oh,
They're
what?
so old. Now they're called the Bald Eagles. Okay. Make it a good one, folks.
And I'm trying to think. None of those guys are bald, though.
No.
Yeah. Henley did the Isro for a while during the 70s. Then he went back to his real hair.
What's that?
Don't ask.
White guy hair.
Stay down,
White guy
stay down.
perm.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's
Gotcha.
called. That's what it's called on the street.
Okay. Did not know that. I'm so sorry.
Tom says that's what it's called in the
Google
street.
it. I didn't make it up.
The mean streets of Michigan.
He came up hard.
The mean streets of downtown Harbor Springs.
Yeah, boy. Following months of
So wait a second. I mean, this is a big story. Did anybody get hurt?
I don't know. That's all I have.
If only Henley gets hit in the face with a chair.
What do you think against Don Henley? He's a genius.
Because he's a jerk. Cheer up, Don.
That's right.
Would it kill you to smile? No, not Don.
Was he a jerk to you?
Yes.
Me too.
No.
He was nice when he was here.
No, he was here with arguably his best friend, Richard Bowden. They were here in the studio when it was great hearing them talk. He didn't smile once, except when Dean called and mentioned Bernie Ledden. That was the only time Don Henley even cracked a smile.
Probably doesn't get up this early much.
If I was Don Henley, I'd smile from the moment I woke up, realizing I'm Don Henley.
Sure.
And so,
but you don't know what's going on in his life. He's got a lot of stresses, just like everybody else.
I guess.
Don't you think?
Look how understanding Tom becomes when we start talking about Don Henley.
I know.
At the time, we had one thing, and we were both driving Volvo station wagons, so we had that going for us.
You have this one shining dream that Don Henley will call. Thanks, Tom.
No, I don't want to speak to Don.
Taking my
I
side,
enjoy his
yes.
artistry. He's a
Nobody
great songwriter.
I'm not the first person to mention how crabby he is 24 hours a day, okay?
He is.
Might have had a rough day.
I feel like people
Pat,
could
do
say
you
the same
have any Eagles songs in your repertoire?
Well,
For this fight?
going on.
There's a fight during, was it Peaceful Easy Feeling or no, Take It Easy?
Take it easy. Well, I'm trying to sing this song, and out there in that throng, there's a fight that's taking place. 4 are throwing bottles, 2 are getting throttled, 1 is getting punched in the face. Take it easy. Seriously, take it easy. If we weren't outside already, I'd say take it outside. Don't let this peaceful, easy feeling make you crazy. There's no fighting, please understand. The only fighting is us and the band. Don Felder's gone for taking a stand, so take it easy. Seriously, take it easy. Take it outside.
Yeah, I was at that Jack Johnson show this weekend, but I was so pissed that there wasn't a mosh pit. Pretty dull. You see, no fights there. You know what I feel like?
What do you feel like?
I feel like a palate cleanser.
All right.
And that would be, of course,
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the
I
day.
don't know if you guys heard this. The Beastie Boys are releasing a 5-part anthology. Wow. Parts A through D, they're going to be free, but you got to fight for your right to part E.
Great. That was perfect.
I love that.
That's rock solid, ladies and gentlemen.
There was something really special about
And you
that.
ask me why I look like I'm in a bad mood all the time. Is that right?
Oh, that was good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ace. Now we return to the...
Just don't hurt me, Ace. Okay, Christy.
Following months of backlash, a historic bridge in Rotterdam will not be dismantled for Jeff Bezos's, I never know how to say
Bezos.
Super yacht. The 416-foot-long vessel, which is being constructed in Amsterdam, is too large.
Oh, that you're close. I think...
Amsterdam.
That's a combination of abracadabra and Amsterdam.
Is this one of those cities that only rich people can go to? Is that why we don't know about this city?
In the Netherlands.
No, it's where they make big boats.
That means big boat in Swedish.
Well, you think if they
Boy,
make
that
big
sure is Amsterdam.
if they make big
I mean,
boats all the
that's a big
time,
boat.
they'd know that they don't fit under the bridge.
I've been trying to figure this out. I think that this is gonna. I think it's gonna be a sailboat.
It's too large to fit
I think
in
it's
there.
going to have really tall masts. That's all I can figure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, why couldn't you just lay the mast down, put the boat under, and then put them back up?
Take it apart.
Well, because I
It
assume
seems
that
pretty easy to
I
me.
assume they
It
have to
sounds
be.
like someone wants a payday so they can get his boat
I
out.
thought it was a mega yacht.
It is,
That's
but-
like 12 stories tall.
it's
that's
just-
why
okay.
it won't fit under the bridge.
Who knows? But
Yeah, well, it's too large to fit under the 95-year-old Kovingshaven Bridge, known locally as De Hef. Yeah, according to the Dutch daily newspaper, the bridge was initially going to be dismantled to allow the ship to sail through, but maker Oceanco has since informed the city that it's canceling its current...
Doesn't say city there, Christian.
It doesn't.
What does it say?
It says...
Read it.
Nope. Municipality.
You got it.
That it's canceling its current logistical plans to transport the yacht. According to the company, they feared the prospect of vandalism by impassioned locals.
There was a movement to say that when it went under the bridge,
that people were going to go crazy.
Throw stuff on it.
So it's not known how Oceanco tends to get Bezos' super yacht actually to sea. Could they lift it up with big cranes like us?
I don't know.
No. I don't know what they're going to do.
It sounds like you need to drop anchor, pal. That's where you're going to be.
The boat's just going to sail up and down this river? I think it probably, I don't know.
Bridge to bridge.
Who builds a boat building manufacturing not on the ocean?
Right. Why would this bridge even be...
But this is apparently a historic bridge. I think it was the only one left after they were bombed by the Nazis.
No, but right. I'm saying the company that's building the yachts built their...
They shouldn't be...
Yeah, they've painted themselves into a corner.
Yeah, come to our new yacht depot. Where is it? Fargo, North Dakota. Doesn't really work.
I think that the answer is very simple.
What?
I think he's going to get one of his rockets, fly the thing to outer space, and then drop it in the ocean, right?
Dude, I'd watch that.
He's got those
day.
cool rockets. Can they pick up a boat?
Yeah.
Put a trailer in.
Who knows?
Wow. Again, why would he paint himself into a corner like this?
They'll probably do like those mobile homes and cut it into like 9 pieces and then just cart it down the highway.
Then you put that Flex Seal stuff in between. 1, 2, 3, off you go.
Have you ever gotten next to one of the trucks holding the blade to those wind?
Oh yeah,
those wind
absolutely.
Here we go again. It's the wind tunnel talk with Tom Griswold.
No, wind tunnel.
Or the wind, whatever they call it, windmills.
No, they're wind generators.
Here we go.
They're cool, but the blades, they have to move them. They barely fit in the road.
Yeah.
So
that's the worst part about you driving to Chicago, driving past that wind farm.
Oh,
and then you're coming back in and go, have you seen how large these are?
Yes.
They're amazing.
They're gigantic.
I say.
They're like dancers in the middle of a field.
Well, I'd rather just build.
Did you hear Christy the hippie over there?
They are. They look like they're dancing.
Yeah, man. Look at that. And at night, the lights.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Listen, man, the lights all blink at the same time at night. One time I saw like 300 of them. One of them was going the other way. Wow.
Wouldn't you like, after doing that, Tom, wouldn't you like a big, nice meal from HelloFresh?
I sure would. Because, you know what HelloFresh has got going?
What?
They've just upped the numbers. Now more than 55 weekly options because what's the best thing about summer? The food, of course. So HelloFresh has responded by bringing back all their favorite summer recipes. What am I talking about? Well, they do the shopping. They do the measuring. The box arrives, and you throw it together, and you're going to have, sometimes they've got those 10-minute meals. Sometimes they've got really, really amazing restaurant quality stuff. And Willie, what's the latest?
One of my favorites, the Southwest Beef Cavatappi with poblano and smoked red pepper crema. HelloFresh is going to send you 14 ingredients. You put those together in 6 easy steps, and in just over a half hour, you have this delicious pasta dish from our friends at HelloFresh.
Don't you love it when you've got a dish, you don't even know how to pronounce the name, and it's that delicious? The kids are going to clean their plates, too. I can assure you of that because I've witnessed it. HelloFresh keeping your taste buds on their toes. And once again, they're doing the measuring. They're doing the shopping. And how do you get involved in this? You go to HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Why the code? Well, BT Show 16 will get you 16 free meals and 3 free gifts at HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. They've got an app. It's easy to change things up if you're going on vacation or whatever. You can change the proteins around. It's really, really well done. Check it out at HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. That's HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. Coming up, PBR in the news.
Yeah.
And
not the rodeo people.
A good point. And once again, we got a kangaroo on the loose. Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Allison along with you here. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, and the Bob and Tom Show is being streamed at this address. If you'd like to watch live, bobandtom.com/. BobandTom.com/live. BobandTom.com/live is the location of the Bob and Tom live video feed. You can watch the show in real time, see the reaction of everyone's faces as Ace Cosby tells his joke. And there's Chick McGee's reaction. Yes, you can watch that in real time at BobandTom.com/live. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed on this Tuesday morning. Brittany Griner made an appeal to President Joe Biden in a letter passed on to the White House through her representative, saying she feared she may never return home and asking he not, quote, forget about me and the other American detainees. Griner's agent says the letter was delivered Monday. The Phoenix Mercury All-Star and two-time Olympic gold medalist in the midst of a trial that began last week after she was arrested February 17th on charges of possessing cannabis oil while returning to play for her Russian team. The trial will resume on Thursday. The number of U.S. flights being canceled slowing down. Plenty of travelers facing long delays as they try to get home from trips over the 4th of July holiday weekend. By late yesterday afternoon on the East Coast, more than 2,200 U.S. flights have been delayed, over 200 canceled, according to FlightAware. The good news is that's fewer delays and cancellations than we've seen in recent days. Industry experts say airlines struggling because demand for travel has recovered from the bottom of the pandemic faster than anyone expected. It's causing airports to be almost as crowded as they were in 2019 before the pandemic began. And that's a look at things you may have missed on this Tuesday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, this is exciting. Thank you very much for being here. You're on the Albert Brooks Show. And what is it you do for a living?
I do radio, actually.
Really?
Yes.
You do radio?
Yes.
That's incredible. So that's exciting. All right, we'll be right back. Come on! You do radio. This is a television show. Nobody cares. Help me out. You go back to your table. You have a life. My career's in the toilet. And then big smiles. Welcome back. We were kidding off the air. She's a killer, this one. So you were telling me before that you do radio.
Yes.
That's exciting. What do you do actually in radio?
I do news.
You do news?
Yes.
Really?
I'm a newsreader.
You are a newsreader?
Yes.
I didn't know. That's
Yes.
great. We'll be right back. Come on! You read the news.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Well, let's get a serious tip from you. When you get pulled over for a traffic thing, what's your suggestion? What do you do?
Just be polite.
Yep. Yeah, I can.
If you say yes or no, sir, more than likely you're going to get off unless you just run into a jerk. And
You're not supposed to get out of the car, right?
No. You know the best thing to do, and what I always do at night, if they pull me over, I always flip on my dome light and put my hands on the. And they always say, "Oh, you've been arrested before." And I go, "No, I'm an ex-cop." And then all of a sudden, everything just smooths.
Now, how do you prove you're an ex-cop? Do you have some kind of special signal? Or
I just say I make more money now.
And they know that you're.
They know I'm.
I see. Okay, good.
I'm so doing that, telling them I'm next cop.
You don't ever say you know a cop either.
Oh, really?
Because then the automatic response is, "Yeah, I know him. I hate him."
Well, they must know the same cop we know.
Wow. That's sad.
That's the automatic response.
Oh, really?
That's the worst thing you can say. But, I got a friend that's a police officer.
So I have a free pass.
Yeah.
Right?
You can pull me over.
I'm assuming I can go on with my life.
Hey, I give it the police fund. Does that help if I have the bumper sticker in the car?
No.
That's the first thing they look for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Every drug dealer in the world has one of those.
Boy, you're a chump. You just paid for our last keg party.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, Why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
Yeah, but it turns out I don't sleep well anyway. I've been grinding my teeth. I didn't know I grind my teeth until I woke up. My husband was pouring coffee beans into my mouth. That was what a weird way to save time in the morning.
No kidding, but it's fresh coffee.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Yes, sir.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold. What the hell? I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
That was a fine joke earlier, Ace. I feel bad for people that missed it.
I like that.
Uh-oh. That means you're going to make him do it again.
Make you dance again.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, or day after. Better yet, next Monday. How about that?
I did find out a little bit more about this Jeff Bezos story. It's really confusing. He's having the super yacht built. This says it costs $500 million.
Is it standard procedure with this shipbuilder? Or is it because they've got Bezos in it and they want to make his life a living hell?
It's a famous bridge that was just redone 4 or 5 years ago.
Man, his pee-pee must be really small.
Yeah. But this boat is so... This one article says the masts are too tall.
Huh.
The boat is over 400 feet long, but it must be some kind of a sailing yacht. But then it also says that there is a companion yacht that they had to build with a helipad on it because they can't land a helicopter on this one because the masts are too high. Now, I don't know.
What is going on?
It's not clear to me what kind of vessel this is, but $500 million seems a little steep. Get yourself a nice cigarette boat and drive around Miami, have some fun.
Nice Chris Craft.
Yeah. Oh, those classic old Chris Crafts with that motor.
Oh, yeah.
Chick, if you had 500 or something, you give me one of them, right? You got 500 of them. You give me one.
You're asking the wrong guy.
I'm an only child, Willie.
You got 500.
Yeah, no, I understand the concept. Yeah. So if I had 500, but then I gave you one, I'd only have $4.99.
Yeah.
$4.99. Nothing wrong with $4.99.
I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
That's a lot of gummy bears, $4.99.
I love you. Don't get me wrong, but keep your hands off my stuff.
Okay. Another topic.
I'm not going to ask.
Once again, David Rush set the world record for breaking matches in half. I was very disappointed. I thought he was lighting them on fire. I thought which would have been cool. Dear Bob and Tom writes, Gary, I was 13 or 14. My buddies and I had what we called the smoking tree. We'd climb the tree and smoke cigarettes up there.
Attaboy.
Oh, yeah.
I had about 50 blue tip matches in my pocket. About halfway up the tree, they went off from rubbing against each other. I was hanging out with my left hand, trying to get them out of my pocket with my right hand. My buddies were laughing their asses off. I had a huge sulfur burn on my leg. It hurt like hell.
Oh.
This is why, once again, these matches are illegal in 7 of the great states in the United States. And are we going to try to break this record in the next few days?
I think Oskey should try.
Yeah.
I can
to
do
hell
it.
with Josh Arnold. We'll have Oskey do it.
I got nimble fingers.
Okay.
Let's do this.
I'll order matches today.
Yes.
Okay. Now.
Can they safely ship
Yeah,
them?
maybe we
That's a good question. Maybe I'll just go buy some. Okay.
Go buy them at the store. Okay. A lot of fire for me this weekend. Firing up the grill.
Yep.
The old-fashioned way, charcoal.
Yes, that's how I do it.
Do you like squirting stuff on there when it's flaming?
No.
No, I don't squirt anything on my charcoal grill. No.
How do you light it?
Well, I have a chimney, and I started in there. And
That's
then
I was asking you about that. It looks like a mug from
silver thing, yeah.
medieval times. You put it in there.
I gotta get
and
it.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's how I do it. Yeah.
Okay, it's probably a lot smarter.
Probably.
Yeah, your
Mr.
idea
Safety.
with the leaf blower underneath the grill, probably
Okay.
not that smart.
I have done that to speed up the process on the chimney. Just
You get a leaf blower. Oh, it's
Yeah.
the best. And then the sparks are flying.
Well, but he's grilling it in one of 2 spaces. One is underneath a massive wooden pergola situation, and the other one is just beneath this massive tree.
Holly trees, they're gorgeous.
And you can see it's like there's like a little burn mark on the tree.
Yeah.
where the tree doesn't grow anymore.
How many holly trees do you have?
2 of them, but they're the biggest ones you've ever seen.
How many did you start with?
No, they were there on the move. They're
okay.
they're like 100 years old.
Are they like holly trees, like Christmas holly?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Oh,
With
wow.
berries on them and everything?
Let me ask you, you take her out there and go, hey,
We do it under the holly tree.
Under the holly tree,
you know,
Pergola or holly?
You think those little red balls or something to look at?
Oh,
am I getting holly and mistletoe mixed
Yes,
up? I
you
think
are.
I might be, yeah.
Okay, so anyway, that's
mistletoe's on a tree, right? Or is it a bush? Well,
that's
it's going to
the
be a
Bezos
bush
thing.
soon, Tom. If you
Holly's
play your cards right.
I thought, one of the things we kind of, is the phrase, is it short shrift? What is it again?
What?
That's it, yeah, shrift.
Short shrift, when you don't really give something its due.
Correct.
A topic will come up and you just blow through it quickly.
What topic was that?
Well, every day we do Today in History at the end of the show, and we're always in a rush.
Right.
And that's just not fair.
Okay. Not fair to whom?
I think it's fine. Especially with the crap you come up with.
No joke.
Why, John Lennon had a coffee this morning with 2 creams instead of 3? Is that on the Today?
July 27th, yeah.
Okay, well, so far I'm on. That's not going to be very helpful.
Time now for part 1 of Today in History.
Okay, I'm looking at this for the first time. Okay. Great Britain creates the first speed limit, 1865. So
that's fast.
Way faster than I thought.
What kind of cars did they have over there? They were on 1,800 miles an hour.
No, remember,
that's your March Cosworth.
And it's kilometers per hour, so that's not even that much. Yeah.
And by the way, once again, for those just joining us, weather report, we're doing all temperatures today Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Just in case you were wondering. Because they're a little bit...
What is it about that you like? I don't...
Wouldn't it be great if unspoken, one of the weather guys on TV just did everything Celsius one day? Didn't say a word about it. Okay, sorry. Chick and I were both in radio when we had to do both Fahrenheit and Celsius.
Why?
They were trying.
It was a big deal, man. We were going to all switch over.
Really? Okay.
They were trying to shove the metric system down our throats. I refused to do it.
We're the last.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's us. Everybody else is metric.
Feet, inches.
Right. Nobody else does
Fahrenheit.
that.
Everything else wrong.
Stone. How about stone? What is that? 35 pounds of stone or something?
Well worth it.
Okay.
I did see this earlier. I was informed about this. Anyone remember the name Louis Réard?
No.
French designer. Anyone? 1946. Famous for revealing the very first... That was a hit. But the bikini, big thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yoga pants, big thumbs up. Let's not replace those with those footsie things again. Are yoga pants on the way out?
No, but what is on its way back in is, do you remember the like Pam Anderson bikini where it's like half your butt's out? It's not a thong, but it's very high cut.
Really in right
That's
now.
way. So you have the butt smiles, you have the cheek smiles that are
I love
completely
that.
out.
I love those.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah.
All the way up.
Is that considered a bikini though? Technically.
Yeah, it's a bikini. I think as long as it's a 2-piece, it makes it a bikini, right? Or triangle top is a bikini. Yeah.
I do not know. I know
so.
I'm a big fan of The Rock.
I remember as a kid, I was either Life or Look magazine, and there was some designer like Rudy Gingrich or something that developed the first topless bathing suit. I went steady with that issue. Remember seeing that. Okay, it's not the Beatles, Pat. Sorry.
Right.
1954, Elvis's first professional recording takes place at Sam Phillips Memphis Recording.
Hey, have you looked for that the magazine that you liked? Have you looked for it on eBay at all? Because I have a Playboy that I stole from you when I was a kid that I'm obsessed with, and I found it on eBay, and now I get a return to it.
Huh.
Oh, really? You're going to go back?
No, I have been.
You have? Oh, you have?
Didn't I tell you guys about this? It was the Women of Starbucks issue, and there was a woman on it, and she was a barista. Yeah, I stole it from Pop. And she was a barista, and she had her belly button pierced. And chick, instead of like a little hoop or something, it was a zipper. Like you could just zip it right open.
Oh boy.
That's called nostalgibation.
Yes.
I just invented a word. You're welcome, everybody.
I like that.
I've said this 100 times in this show. I'd have to talk to some psychiatrist. There have to be probably men obsessed with VHS tape. It has to be a very specific era and type of women, and they can only get excited looking at that on their VCRs.
The first Playboy I ever saw, I know, had Sally Field on the cover dressed as a Playboy bunny. Like, I'll never forget that.
Did she have that Sister Betrayal flying nun hat on? Yeah, I'd hope.
It would defeat the purpose of
I would
being
hope.
a
Oh, no, I think it'd be
Remember in the final, the death throes of Playboy, they would have the so-called Playmate of the Month that had pictures of her as a child.
Yeah, that is really bad.
As soon as that happened, someone should have taken Hef aside and just put him out of his misery. Hey, Hef, this is not a good thing. So, I'm sorry. Back to Elvis. His first recording in 1954. And I have not seen the movie yet. I've heard it's good. Anybody?
I haven't seen it.
Haven't
seen it.
Okay. You like this chick, your favorite show in 1989? The pilot episode of Seinfeld airs on
there you go.
NBC.
Absolutely abysmal.
Horrible. The first season.
Go back and watch it. Yeah, any of the ones in the first season, pretty much.
You don't like the first season?
How it made it to a second.
They had that weird waitress on there that was Elaine for the first episode. It was no good.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos founds the company Amazon.com in 1994.
And now all his ships stuck.
Now he's building a $500 million boat.
Jesus. It does have 3 masts. I did see a picture of it.
Okay, so it's like a sailing vessel?
It's called a super sailing yacht. Yeah.
Is he going to be out there trimming the jib?
I guess.
I doubt it. Happy birthday. Oh, wow. Does anyone know what the PT stands for in P.T. Barnum?
Phineas Taylor.
How did you know that?
I don't know. Stuff goes in, doesn't come out.
So weird. Oh, Tracy. I don't know.
Yeah, that would have.
Other stuff goes in. I got no idea.
1810.
Wow.
And then we just had the story that apparently the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus is coming back.
Yes, with no animals.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just a bunch of clowns.
There's a guy with a gun, and evidently they're interns.
They'll do acrobatic.
Yeah, trapeze artists, stuff like that.
I'm a tiger.
It's an intern in a tiger suit.
Just some 19-year-old art school kid.
That's right. Yeah.
Scary lion.
Happy birthday
I better get an A.
Happy birthday to the recording artist Huey Lewis. Huey has some kind of weird ear thing now and can't perform.
Oh,
at least.
really?
Yeah.
Yes, I think he has tinnitus.
No, but
wasn't it that what he
I
has?
don't know. Whatever. I don't know if he's back or not.
It turns out that was the news. It was terrible news.
It is bad news.
I love him.
One of my favorite songs of all time. Mark Cohen had a birthday today. Walking in Memphis. God, I love that song. Story about a DUI, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's why he's walking.
No, it's not. God, that was possible.
It was originally called my 49cc moped. Didn't work as well.
Yeah, I didn't have the thing in Are You a Christian? Ma'am, I am tonight.
Yeah.
Didn't really sell. No, that's a great song.
Sure.
I don't know who this guy is. RZA, born 1969.
The RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang!
Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Wu-Tang's for the children.
That's life.
Okay. Is that like is that some kind of karate thing?
Yes, it is. It's a karate thing. When you can break a dozen boards, you get out free. Yeah.
They grew up watching the old kung fu movies, and so they would kind of sample those in the beginning of the record. I think that you actually like. I could bring in 1 or 2 Wu-Tang songs that you would like.
No, you wouldn't. I bet you $10.
There's a couple instrumentals I bet he'd like.
There's the instrumentals are great. The beats are so cool. It's like they're sampling all those old jazz and funk records. They're great.
I like that. Happy birthday. I don't know this guy. Oh, I see. Paulie D. From Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore, yeah.
I'm sure he got that nickname based on his grade point average. Yeah.
Currently, Paul is fetching someone's nachos from the past.
Oh, I think this is the Wu-Tang song I like, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Weatherman. Hieroglyphics. What up? It's good.
Wu-Tang!
Is that a sample of something, or is that original?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
You and Jeff.
Do you suppose that Paulie D guy goes, "Hey, baby, you want a little bit of the D?"
I'm sure he does.
He's a very successful DJ right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot that anyone can do that.
He's doing his own thing. Yeah. Hey, if you've been on TV and you
have a MacBook,
exactly,
boy, you could.
Yeah, he's got. He has that line of snack foods.
Oh, D's nuts.
Yeah, Paulie D's nuts. There we go. Want to eat these nuts, baby? Okay, I don't know who this guy is either. Adam Cole, wrestler. Anybody?
I'm
heard
not
of this guy?
familiar.
Sorry.
No, don't know him.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for today, I think. Unless you want to hear about Dolly the sheep having a birthday.
Who's Dolly?
Oh, did it make it?
Oh, she's the
clone.
clone.
The clone
sheep.
Is it Dolly or Dolly A or Dolly B or Dolly C?
I don't think it's the OG. I think she died.
Oh, yeah, during the cloning process, yeah.
Oh, really?
It turned into a hideous monster.
Okay.
Remember?
Had to put her down.
That's good to know. Okay, I'm sorry. Christy Lee, back to the news desk. I'm sorry.
A long lost letter written by Alexander Hamilton is going back on display, talking about history. The letter was written in 1780, details an imminent British threat to French forces in Rhode Island. It was believed to have been stolen from the Massachusetts State Archives during World War II.
Anybody seen this?
By a state archives worker,
it's really cool.
and then sold privately.
Helvetica Light.
I was going to say it's a complaint letter to a place. I have never been treated so shabbily in my life. Alexander, or A.H.
It resurfaced several years ago when an auctioneer in Virginia received it from a family that wanted to sell it.
Hey, got a letter here from a family. Hey.
Everybody, a lengthy court battle it was, returned to the state.
It's fake. None of it rhymes.
Oh.
Doesn't begin with I'm not giving away my shot. See, that's Hamilton the musical.
Yeah, I haven't seen
it. You haven't seen it?
Nope, refuse.
We'll see all the stuff rhymes.
Refuse?
Yeah.
Refuse to see it?
I don't have any interest at all.
It's
I'm sorry.
So good. I saw half of it.
Did you fall asleep?
Yep.
Thanks. See?
It's
There's
fun.
my-
I think you'd like it.
But you're the one that just bragging on Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, that keeps me awake.
Okay.
So
okay, it's in the hip hop format.
I watched it with my kids, and about an hour and a half in, everybody was like, "All right, I get it," and I was like, "All right, let's call it." And we wrapped it up.
There you go.
That's the way things roll with the Oskay household.
Yeah.
You know, my
Better stuff to do.
girls never had any interest in seeing it either. So,
We tried it.
It's fun. I liked it.
Okay, Chick and I both liked it. Let's move forward here. Chick McGee, what are you going to do?
Are you like me? Are you ready to go home? And
You can't go home. You got to come do this recording with me.
well, lock down that compound, and we'll see. We'll see. Oh, where'd Chick go? I don't know. You don't call him. That's where Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system comes in. Simply Safe offers comprehensive protection not only against intruders and burglary, but against expensive home hazards, from flooding to fires. 24/7 professional monitoring. Simply Safe's agents take action the moment a threat is detected, sending police or first responders in an emergency, even if you're not home. Simply Safe uses proprietary video verification technology so that monitoring agents can visually confirm the threat in order to get higher priority 911 dispatch. And monitoring plans affordably priced at around $1 a day, and no long-term contract or hidden fees, because feeling safe at home shouldn't break the bank. You can customize the perfect system for your home and install it in less than 30 minutes at simplysafetom.com. Go today, claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off with interactive monitoring. Again, that's simplysafetom.com.
I'm looking at this Alexander Hamilton thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
No.
He signs it A. Hamilton.
Yeah.
Well, so it could have been any Hamilton.
No, it was A-Ham. Oh, you mean, okay.
What is this, article humor? Is that
No, I'm serious. It could have been Alphonse.
Two, no one. Oh, see?
Could have been Amir. That would have been a shock. Anyone? Okay. When we come back, we'll be visiting Christy Lee at the news desk again. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Tell us what you think. Call 888-BOB-TOM-1. More of the Bob and Tom Show next.
say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't forget the laughter after the Bob and Tom Show. We call it Bob and Tom's Work Farce. All the fun without really that much effort. Keep your smile going all day and keep those coworkers guessing what's making you so happy. It's us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Right after the show ends, we roll into a few Bob and Tom classic highlights, and then later in the day, we replay today's show back to back and again back to back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom news update. Travelers flying home from 4th of July getaways faced some delays yesterday, but airlines ended up canceling fewer flights than the days leading up to the holiday weekend. Since holiday travel picked up last week, airlines have canceled more than 2,200 U.S. flights. Another 25,000 were delayed. Airports were packed as more than 9 million flyers passed through between Thursday and Sunday. And firefighters in Northern California have been battling a fresh wildfire that has broken out east of Sacramento. The fire in Amador County has quickly spread to 959 acres at just after 7 p.m. yesterday and is one of several burning in the state. And a shrinking reservoir between Nevada and Arizona has revealed a vessel dating back to World War II. The boat, a Higgins landing craft, was sunk 185 feet into the waters of Lake Mead. But now that the lake is disappearing, the ship is reappearing. About half of it's now out of the water. It's just the latest in a series of objects, including dead bodies, uncovered by falling water levels in Lake Mead. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, this is Tom. Coming up Wednesday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, it'll be sexy time with comedian Allie Breen.
I cheated on my boyfriend and I got an STD. So my friend told me that I should have a threesome ASAP and then we can pretend that we got it from her.
Oh.
So elaborate.
That's Wednesday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year 1976. The place, Miami, Florida. It was Super Bowl 10, and America was celebrating her bicentennial. The national anthem that year was performed by a famous blind entertainer, Tom Sullivan. Let's listen to this rare recording of his pre-game performance.
Oh, say, can you see?
Mr. Sullivan,
What?
You're not on the microphone. Take 3 steps forward.
Oh, okay. It's just... Oh. By the dawn's early light.
While organizers were applauded for their support of people with disabilities, fans and critics alike agreed that a stage 12 feet off the ground was a particularly bad idea.
A little help now.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Are you a single guy? I used to be married, but I'm divorced now. Yeah, my marriage wasn't working out. I was driving down the road one day, and my wife ripped the rear view mirror out of the windshield and beat me in the head with it.
What?
You'd have thought nobody had ever made love to her sister. She was just as bad. Yeah. She used to brag, I can count the number of men I've been to bed with on one hand, and then she'd do it too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Bob and Tom,
24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
I almost sneezed.
There's Jeff Oskey.
That's right.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick, and there's Tom.
If you missed it, Jeff Oskey has we didn't even know this. He's got a couple of bad tattoos. He has a third one we didn't know about.
Yeah.
That we're going to have augmented by Chick's guy. We were talking about how some people get, if they have a tattoo they don't like, they have, what's the word they use? Overlay?
Cover up.
Cover up. I have one, yeah.
Did you cover it up?
Uh-huh.
What did it start as?
It was supposed to look like the island from the lake I grew up on. There was an island on the lake that I loved, and we would swim out there. And it when it was fresh, it was great, but it's kind of just starts to. And so I did a full black with white ink over it. So this one hurts really bad when they're removing it.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like you were in an auto accident and your arm got hit by a truck.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm having it removed.
Okay. All right.
I also have a pineapple on the back of my arm.
Why?
And I don't.
She likes to swing.
Well, that's what happened.
Sorry.
So before I knew that was a thing, it's actually a snake's mouth with an arm coming out of the snake's mouth holding a pineapple. I don't know why. That's what it is. And the guy that came to clean the carpets at my house was like, I like your pineapple. And I was like, yeah, it's not that, pal. Back off. Like, no.
You always want to Google the symbolism. I wanted to get a tattoo that was important to me. It was this kind of like religious symbol from my camp. And when I asked the guy if I could get it, he goes, no, that's a prison tattoo. The circle around is the world. The 4 in the middle is the cell, the 4 walls of your cell. And then the 3, the triangle is,
Whoa.
So
No way.
You always want to ask the person,
Well,
do a little Google.
Well, pineapples are just a sign of hospitality in the South.
Yeah, they're a sign of crappy pizza. Okay.
Well,
all right.
If you're in the first date, she gets pineapple on the pizza, and I'm only going to have 1 piece. Yeah, by 6 months later, there's 8 pieces. That's 4 for you, 4 for me. The point is...
you were out for like 20, 30 minutes just now.
That felt personal. Yeah.
No, but the other thing is...
What else you do, Tom?
No. But this gets to a bigger point that Willie is making, which is, you're right, Willie, that there's certain hand signals.
Mm-hmm.
For what's the one? Apparently, the OK sign. Am I getting this right?
Yeah.
Where you put your thumb and your index finger together and make an O.
Yeah.
Right.
That apparently means a-hole in some cultures.
It means a lot of other things.
That was the big one.
I would.
I'd put that away.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that anymore.
And then there's but there's a whole bunch of them that have these other meanings I don't even know about.
Have you seen this one before?
That's universal.
That's the middle finger.
Yeah. And Jeff, don't forget about this.
No, that means hey, Tom.
No, this is
I like your shirt. Right?
Yeah,
That's what Kelly told me.
And you can just go with the classic, or you can throw this out, go sport mode, and that's just for a little bit of fun.
Everybody's middle finger is different. However you throw it, it's different. Like mine's like this. Like my one finger is still up. I don't know why.
That's the Jerry Garcia.
Is it?
Yeah, where you got your missing part of the finger.
Oh.
Yeah, but there are all these things I had no idea what they mean.
I'm as tall as I can make it.
Yours aggressive.
But there's there are guys who does that.
Yeah.
A lot.
When's the last time you
Finger's
flipped off
been
somebody,
funny.
Tom?
Your finger's been really funny.
Tom can balance a straw on the 2 outside fingers and the 2, and he can move these over the 2.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, he's got very good.
He's a freak. He's like a lizard. It's no good.
Yeah, these hand signals. What in the hook 'em horns thing also means something like the devil or something.
Yes.
I just can't keep track of it all. Sorry. So the same thing with tattoos. Be careful what you get.
Be careful. Yep.
I know that. Same thing with bumper stickers. Like that little dancing bear, that means probable cause. If you're a police officer, there's dope in that car, pull them over.
There's dope in the car.
Yeah.
They call it dope, Willie.
They do call it dope.
When's the last time you had any dope, boy?
What are you talking about right now? Why are we doing this? What's going on right now?
Speaking of dope, we have dope in the news.
We have dope news?
A new Minnesota law that took effect July 1st allows people 21 and older to buy edibles that contain THC. Sources report the bill passed probably because most of the legislators didn't read it. It was part of a larger set of legislative proposals and was not actually read by many of those voting on it. According to the Washington Post, the law surprised supporters and detractors alike after it was passed.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. Wonder who snuffed
I'm not
that
a
in.
lawyer, but I talked to my lawyer, and he goes, technically, they really can't do anything about it because there's no takesies, backsies.
Is that what they said?
Yeah. In the law, you can't do takesies, backsies.
That's a point of law.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's the way to get stuff done, I guess.
Yeah.
I did in other laws,
Like a 4,000-page thing. These guys, they're not going to read it. They got money to graft.
Time now for things we learned on today's show. Tom went to a concert. What was it? Sunday night? Was it Sunday? Anyway, there was a woman in front of you that stood the entire time, and boy, was she fat, right?
I didn't say the latter part, although it's true.
Tom, no fireworks this year for Tom. He said no. He did use his leaf blower to get his charcoal really hot while he was barbecuing.
Yeah, probably not a good idea, but God, that's cool.
I did watch the International Cornhole Competition on ESPN, and I also...
and this is a sporting event, not a porno.
Yep.
Porno.
I managed to also catch the tag championships.
I hate that. I hate it.
The tag?
Tag. I hate it. It's like parkour. It's so weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's horrible.
There's all these obstacles they have to fly over.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they die.
At least they're outside.
Well, at least it makes it.
No,
They're not outside. They're not
It's
outside.
even worse. It's
Yeah.
inside.
They're not even on a playground.
Is it a video game then?
Josh Arnold.
Who?
I don't even know who the hell that is. I need to get to the recording studio today. We're going to have some fun.
We're recording some Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
So it'll be ready.
Yeah, with Tom and Don Was evidently over there. Willie Griswold is using sea salt spray on his hair.
I love that stuff.
Looks great.
His haircut, $150 and then $200 more for product. It's crazy what I'm spending on this.
I love it.
My son. How did you get the great hair? What did I do?
Thank you, Uncle Jim.
Would you like to see the list of what you've done?
I want to get up there and see Jesus with male pattern baldness. Hey, so you didn't get your dad's jeans there, pal, huh?
Wrap it up.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. BobandTom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.